first goal of the year goes for the Raiders.
Oh, beautiful shot there. Nicely done. Gets the pin.
Oh, was that beautiful? Onside kick, and it's recovered by Hastings.
And he's rung up for strike 3.
The Blowie! Touchdown Raiders!
Back here on KDWA, as we mentioned, as we get ready for the game here tonight, Hastings and Cretin-Derham Hall, and we're just about to kick off here. And this is a traditional matchup. The Suburban East Conference, and many a times it went the Cretin-Derham Hall Raiders' way, but we've talked about this all year, Jerry, and the fact that the boys just got to get it going early. When the Raiders start well early, now last week might have been an aberration just because of the tough offensive drive to start, one bad defensive drive, but everything else changed, and it was, just Raiders the rest of the way. But we also got to realize that against a team like Cretin, who has always been accustomed to playing ahead and not from behind, you got to get them uncomfortable tonight. That's the biggest key for us tonight, Jerry.
One of the other things that we haven't talked about this evening is playing error-free football. When you have 4 offside penalties, that just kills you. You've got to stay clean. Keep the holding calls down. You got to stay onside. Do all the things cleanly so you're not getting flagged. A lot of laundry out the field can really mess the thing up for you. It just kills drives. And also, we've seen that you professionals as well, that in college where you get the laundry out there, it drives and gives the team a chance. So if we can play cleanly and keep that laundry off, we'll be doing well.
Raiders about to kick things off here at home. They're going through all the seniors, with it being senior night tonight. So even for the guys, if they don't necessarily get announced during the regular season in a starting lineup, they get to do that tonight. And that's pretty exciting and special for those kids as well. As Jerry's trying to turn the lights on. It's not that early in the game yet, Jerry. My goodness.
Not the lights.
Not yet. Okay. No, not yet. Don't be singing that yet. Especially we haven't gotten a point of the horn and you don't for that now.
Dandy Don.
Just try to do it. Dandy Don, Howard Cosell, good on the lines for the Legends. That is definitely right in Jerry's territory.
That's in my wheelhouse, unfortunately.
That's right up your spine. A wild world of sports and everything else. Hopefully, it's a big, wide world of Raider touchdowns here tonight. That's what we're hoping for, and we'll have it coming up here in just a moment. So it's going to be kickoff here. Raiders will boot it, remember, fans. They will kick.
I like that.
We've done so well with that all year long.
Yeah, I like the fact you defer, you get a stop, and guess what? You get that ball first thing, second half, and that's a great place to be for the Raiders. If they get a 3-and-out stop, boy, that's going to be looking great for them.
All right. Raiders getting their special teams unit ready. Say have some good, more good. I mean, our tunes this year have been very well done, and like I said, still having "Start Me Up" in there, which I've grown up with broadcast. I mean, the first year when Pete McGinnis brought me an old. I think it was the tape, the actual tape. It was a cassette tape, and it always had the Rolling Stones' "Start Me Up" on there somewhere, if not the very first song. It just brings back so many great memories. Here we go. Reese Fillion will kick it off for Hastings. He has had a tremendous season. Also a soccer player by trade. He will set to kick this one away. Glad you're with us. MEA football, and it's in the air. And this will go into the end zone, and we'll take an early touchback, and that's where the Raiders' defense will start here early on, Jer.
Did you see, prior to the game starting, did you see I don't know what you call those things they put on top of their head, under their helmets?
Oh, Jer, I didn't see anything.
Oh, he had this great gold-looking thing.
Really?
Like, wow, he was flashy.
Hey, I like that.
That was awesome.
Any extra bling, I'm always about, whether we're talking football or goaltending equipment, Jerry. Now, that's my thing, but now, still being a baseball player, I love to get the gloves down. Now I've got matching mammoth gloves. That's a whole different show. Here comes Cretin now on the field. Here we go, Floysland. Luke Floysland, he's a senior quarterback, also scheduled to play maybe some linebacker tonight. As he puts a man in motion out to the near side. They'll hand off back up the middle and opening up a big hole out the right side. It's going to be Cretin's number 2, with the carry, and number 2 is Will Hader, and he has a big carry for first down.
There's a big hole opened up there by the Cretin-Derham offensive line in that first play, just kind of a cutback up the right side. Mammoth hole out there, so our secondary had to step up and make a play on that one. Johnny Bezicek got a little bump on that one.
11:53 to go. First play of the game produces a first down for Cretin-Derham Hall. Floysland gives the ball off again to Hader, and this time 3 out the right side. Hastings had Johnny Charlton in, first up and off the top of the pile. Got some help on the outside, too. That time from 24 for the Raiders. Tom Kennedy's had a terrific year.
Nice job of the Raiders not getting fooled on that one. The same play twice. It's like, the old adage is, we're going to run it to you until you stop us. And that time the Raiders did a good job for only a 2-yard gain. So nice job by the defensive line from the Raiders.
Live on KDWA. Also go to KDWA.com. You want to watch a video? It should be also up near our YouTube page sooner rather than later, I would think. Here's the handoff, comes back to Hader, up the middle, all running all the time so far here for Cretin-Derham Hall. Their first 3 plays produced 3 runs, and now third down at about 4.5 here for Cretin-Derham Hall up the middle of the field. Spotted right about the 38, Jerry.
Yeah, it's going to be a good situation for the Raiders here when it's third and a long 4, almost 5, that, get a stiffen up here, get a stop, and make Cretin punt the ball.
Big defensive play early for Hastings in their home blue with gold. Throwback LA Rams unis, the purple and gold, fairly Vikings-ish, if you will, is Cretin-Derham. Oh, and that one's going to be thrown down into the turf, and it's going to be scooped up there by Floysland. He has no play. That is a fumble. He gripped the ball, kind of lost grip on it. That is not a forward pass, not an incompletion. That is 4th down and forever. And after a great first down run, after that, it kind of went downhill for Cretin-Derham Hall. Now they're going to show that they're going to punt.
Well, that's a great thing for the Hastings Raiders. That first play was just kind of maybe a little bit of jitters, a little nerves, figuring out what the guy's going to do across from you. You haven't seen him yet. They stiffened up the next 3 plays, and then, of course, misfortune for Cretin, and now they have to punt it away from their own 15-yard line.
Dick, we're trying to pick that up, actually. It's 80-something, bad snap! Here come the Raiders, and they're going to hit him with Kennedy. It's a safety, it should be, or it's going to be at the 1. Is it a safety or at the 1? Either way, special teams comes up big after a special teams gaffe by Cretin-Derham Hall. First down, Hastings, knocking on the door of the concession stand.
I'll tell you what, that's a great play there for the Raiders. I mean, that actually worked out fortuitous for them. What's his name here? Will Eck, the punter for Cretin, just couldn't get a handle on it. They kind of bounced back to him on a hop. And I like where we're sitting because right now, you punch it in, you get 7 versus only a 2. So, that's extra points for us right now. You just got to punch it in.
Huge play right away for the Raiders special teams. Botch snap. Has it at the what? 1? 2. It's going to be 2 right hash. Full house backfield. First play for the Raider offense. Out of the shotgun. It's Arnold. Hands off. Gets outside. It's going to be Fryermuth. He's not going to get a lot. And credit the Cretin-Derham Hall defense pinching that off right side. Nowhere for Fries to go. It's 2nd down.
Nice job stacking it up by Cretin-Derham Hall there. They had an open man there, an outside linebacker just stepped up and he held his ground, and you had just enough of Fryermuth to slow down to get some of his buddies.
No gain.
So no gain there. Second goal from the 2.5-yard line. Raiders can punch this thing in. Just power offense. Just blast it in there.
It's the 6'2" QB.
Yeah, we got the Flay up in there too. Is a good blocking back. Charlton. We got some beef up there. Just
I like it. Full house again. Close wings on each side. Charlton, one of them. Handoff goes right back to Fries. Great read, and he gets up the middle, and that is a Raider touchdown.
That's what was exactly what we needed. Nice job by Fryermuth. He was heading towards the left. He made just a quick little cutback to move aside, just a little bit of the seam. Didn't have far to go, and punched that thing across the line.
Fryermuth, a 2-yard run. Raiders lead at 6-0.
Like I said, this is a great thing because, as opposed to safety, we got 2 points. Now we got 6 going for the extra point here, get 7. That's a great start for the Raiders. And the fact that remember that we started on defense here, so we will get the ball in the second half. This is just what the Raiders needed.
Race Fillion on for the extra point try. Kicked a couple into the parking lot at Mall of America last week. Good snap, good spot, high, and that should be in there. No, it missed left. I stand corrected. 6-0 Hastings on a missed extra point. I talk them up and I jinxed them. That's my fault, Raider fans. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that sometimes happens. Plenty high, just a little push or pull it a little bit to the left there.
Play clock doesn't run in the
That's my fault. I'll take responsibility for that one. 6-0.
That's the worst that can happen. I tell you what, we're set in pretty good position right now. So now, I'm sure he's going to want to put a leg into this one too, and just put it out of the end zone and start just like we did the first possession. Push back deep.
Reese has been good in the kick game. Extra points. That field goal last week from what, 48, Dick, was it? 48 to try?
45.
So 45, so close. He had the accuracy perfect. It would have went right through the middle, just came up short, but we found out Reese is right. 42 probably, 43. He probably can ding it through there.
Sure.
And he was actually kicking into the little wind that there was in that 45-yard attempt. Some of those extra points last week, seriously, fans, were, unbelievable. A lot of loft and power. Here's from Fillion. And again, another good one. This one will be taking this 2. Coming back up the middle for Cretin-Derham Hall is Ryan Warford, and then he is bottled up and thrown backwards at about the 23-yard line. And the Raiders sending in Tom Sarna, along with, looks like Tom Kennedy. Matt Sarna.
First down. Falls on the what?
Another good special teams play here. Again, that's the big key. Don't let them wiggle loose, because we know they always have those athletes back there in the kick game that can change a game with one 90-yard jaunt down the field.
We talked about staying in your lanes. As a kick team, you're taught to stay in your lane and make sure you force everything to the middle where they get squished.
First down here, Floysland, hands off, Hayter up the middle, scooped up, thrown down after a minimal gain for Cretin-Derham Hall.
Had a good head of steam there, but Thomas Reifenberger stepped up there and just basically stopped him. And a minimal gain there, 2 yards at best. But that's a great job by the Raiders to stand in there and slow him down and knock him down.
Fryermuth also there, just came up and gave a helping push backwards to hold them to maybe a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8, right hash. Cretin-Derham Hall, right to left on your radio dial TV screen if you're watching along with us. As under center, Floysland I formation. Receiver out near side left, only one. Big line, handoff up the middle, Hayter nothing. Raiders again, scoop them up, throw them down after a gain of 1.5 yards. 3rd down and about 6. And the Raider D saying not tonight with the run right up the middle. That's just not going to happen.
What's nice that we're seeing is that the Raiders defensive line is getting penetration against the offensive line from Cretin. And what that does is by tying up those offensive linemen, now you free up your linebackers just to move in and make the stop. So everybody is doing their job, whether it be tying guys up or getting in and making a tackle.
You just said something I don't think I've ever said on the air against Cretin, and that's our line pushing theirs around. My goodness, handoff this time. Hayter gets a spin move there, gets near the first down, but the Raiders again hold him up. I don't think he got it. He's going to be about 1 yard short, I would think. They're trying to signal that it's a first down as Cretin, but they're going to be short 1 yard, and this is a big call here for the Cretin coaching staff and head coach Chuck Miesbauer.
Or it'd be huge right now to get the stop right here in 4th and short. And Cretin knows that they're on their own 34-yard line. It's kind of a dangerous spot. But I'm sure they're going to say, well, let's go for it. I think we can get 1 yard. You put faith in your offensive line to get a push for 1 yard. But you never know. We could get a good defensive surge, too, and stop them for a loss.
The crowd just thumping here along the metal stands in Hastings here at Todd Field. 4th down and 1, and Floysland will take it himself. Boy, that was as naked of a quick bootleg as you'll ever see a quarterback run. And he's going to end up getting about 4 yards and a first down. Boy, he took that down and ran. He didn't get outside anything. He just did a little spin move and ran it almost like a draw.
I tell you, that almost looked, that's as ugly of a naked bootleg you've ever seen. It
Really?
almost looked like a busted play.
Yep.
He turned around and went, I'll just turn around, go off tackle here and spin and get that first down.
Although I've seen Axel do that for like 8-yard gains this year out of nothing.
Sure.
When he's held up behind, but that looked like a design play, Jared, believe it or not.
Design chaos there.
First down and 10, Cretin-Derham Hall, offset eye to the left, receiver to the left side as well. Floysland will hand off. He'll give it off to Hayter. He's going to get a space out right side, finds the edge, has a first down, and he gets across midfield. Call it the Raiders 47. Big gainer of 13 on the play. Move the chains, and Hayter is a very good back here.
Yeah, he is. He can definitely make a move, and he laid a stiff arm on Steven Reifenberger out there, which actually sprung him for that extra 8 yards. He just put a hand on his helmet and just pushed him down. And I think Reifenberger will be ready for that next time. He won't be falling for that stiff arm thing.
Right hash, first down. Ball spotted at the 47 of Hastings. Cretin-Derham Hall into Hastings territory for the first time tonight. Second drive of the game for Cretin-Derham Hall. The handoff goes to Hayter. He runs right into the line and thrown backwards. He ran right into the teeth of the defensive line, but then they were helped out by 42 and 24. Reifenberger got the first initial push, and then Kennedy ate him up and threw him down. They're going to give him a half-a-yard gain.
He ran headlong into Jacob Lando bleed, and he just stood him up. He literally just stopped him in his tracks. I mean, there was a tremendous collision out there. It's like, you're not going up my hole tonight. Sorry, pal.
And he is not your prototypical D lineman either, Jared. Not a big fella, but plays a lot bigger than his listed size, I'll tell you that much. Out of the gun this time, Floysland. 2 receivers left, tight end off left side, and also a single back. They'll hand off. Hayter goes up the middle, off left side, has room. Better get back now. Raiders get deep down left side, and now up the left sideline goes Hayter. He gets down to the 10 to the 5, and he's thrown out by 11. And I don't see any flags. It's a big run for Hayter. Something came in late. That's going to be I'm talking about back for a hold or something else like that. That's a big run for Hayter and some confidence right back into the Cretin-Derham Hall.
Unfortunately, we're going to get flagged for late hit out of bounds. I don't know. I mean, it was kind of questionable, but definitely a late hit out of bounds, so that's going to go against the Raiders. So now Cretin is going to have the ball at the 4-yard line. Once again, you know, he demonstrated that great stiff arm ability, and you know, our outside corners have to be ready for that. But I tell you what sprung him was, you know, he made kind of a little juke move to the outside, and our guy came up with a fistful of feathers. He just totally missed the chicken on that one.
Here's the time to fry the chicken defensively.
That's right.
That sounds tasty.
Yeah, it does.
Colbert's chicken wouldn't be bad. Here we go. Cretin-Derham Hall comes back out with a single back. Actually, it's going to be an offset eye to the right side. Deep back, Hayter gets the pitch into space, runs into a couple of Raiders, gets down to the 2. Gain of a couple, second down and goal for Hayter and Cretin-Derham Hall.
By the Raiders stiffening up there on that defensive play. Got to have a couple more just like that. It'd be nice to get away with a field goal here.
Or just a field goal attempt, knowing the way our defense has played so far, and their special teams unit has also made a big play on a botched snap. This time, straight eye, Hayter the deep back, and Floysland will go himself, and there's no signal yet, fans. Cretin is celebrating a touchdown, but the officials do not say anything yet. Long wait, long pause. Floysland is not in. It's going to be 3rd down.
Boy, that is close. That is literally on the stripe of the goal line.
Talk about bend, but don't break.
Yeah, at this point, you can't even bend.
No.
You bend in this one. I mean, we need a huge offensive or defensive line push here. Just push them back into their own backfield.
Well, look what happened in the Monday night game.
Yeah.
I mean, one little push. And this time, running in on a spin move on that same little play that he had for the first down earlier on 4th down. And we're tying it at 6 apiece here on KDWA. 1-yard touchdown run for Luke Floysland, and it's 6 apiece.
And like you said, that's the same play they ran with that 4th and 1, where he just kind of came off to the left side of the line and just did a little spin move. That's all he expects to get out is about a yard. I don't think he expects to keep going, and that's just all he needed was basically inches to get through.
10 plays, 75 yards. 36 for the extra point try. Aiden Mackey, it's blocked! And the Raiders, Steven Reifenberger with brother Thomas trailing right behind him, keeps it 6 apiece, and we'll keep that point. And it's still a tie game, and that might pay dividends towards the end of this one, Jerry.
That was huge right there to make that stop on that extra point try there and to keep it at a tie ball game. You know, so each kicker's missed one, you know, and that's a good place for Raiders to be right now, 6-6. We got to go out there and take the ball back and just go right down the field again. We haven't seen open field offense yet from the Raiders because they took over possession at the 3-yard line. So now we're getting a chance to see them in the open field and get down the field here, maybe a couple passes, get some open runs, do that veer, and just kind of have some fun.
I would like a 95-yard return. That'd be kind of fun too. I mean, that would. I mean, I'm not going to argue if that's the Raiders end up getting somehow. So let's see if we can find a way.
Who's kicking off for them?
Kicking off will be Aiden Mackey as well. Same guy. Aiden Mackey, the sophomore. Raiders have, it looks like,
Burrow.
Kennedy, Burrow, and Nico Cooper back.
Kennedy, Burrow, and Cooper.
Raiders have kind of a trio back there. Mackey now ready to go. You know that Cretin, too, is never shy about chicanery on
Oh, yeah.
special teams.
Well, we have guys up front that can handle that.
Right. This kick is going to go deep. And this is going to Peyton Burrow at the 7. We'll go on a reverse. Kennedy, 20, 25, 30 side. One more block to get. Instead, 40 breaks a tackle to the 46.
49.
Tom Kennedy has been Mr. Do-It-All this season for the Raiders. And again, on specialty teams, he makes a big play on a little end-around that came near side in front of the Raider bench and fans.
Well, and one thing that he did there, which is kind of cool to see, is that when you're a return man, you're going to slash and get upfield as fast as you can. Too many times you see guys trying to get her out to the outside and get up the sidelines. No, he saw that little gap. There's about 10-yard space between two Cretin-Derham Hall players, and he just cut that gap, turned it up inside, and sprinted towards the other goal line. That's exactly what you need out of return man, and paid dividends, for the Raiders now on the 46-yard line.
On here, Coach Strain wants to talk to the official, and he's going to come back to the sideline. So we had some time
Start it.
tick off.
No, wait, don't start it yet.
Yeah,
No, because it's a change of possession, so you don't start it.
25.
First and 10 now for Hastings as they start here offensively. Second drive of the game. First was a shorty, but it resulted in a touchdown. Fake the handoff to Fryermuth. That just looked easy.
Oh, that was a beautiful play. And they were definitely thinking Fryermuth in the middle. Rico just took a shot, ran down the field. No one covered him because of the cornerback's bit on that run fake option there. Oh, that was a beautiful play. That's the way to get it done. Rico has made some great plays this year, and he continues to do the job for us.
He's becoming a man right in front of us, Jared. He really is. I mean, in all sports that he plays, but that was just something. And the Raiders had that read perfectly. They knew exactly what they were going to do before they even did it. How many yards total?
54.
54 to the house for Rico Cooper.
That was a beautiful play. That works into the Cretin psyche as well.
Well, right after they get one, you get one back? Absolutely.
In one play, yeah.
We call him timeout. Oh, the play clock's at 0. What's going on here? No. It wasn't our fault.
There's no play clock.
There was no play clock. Okay, so what's the deal? Coach Strain's like, no, we're good. No, we're fine. No, we're good. No, let's just kick it.
Okay, Reese, let's get our extra point here now.
Play 5 for next play.
No, there's no. What? No.
3:39 to go here in the first quarter, and already teams trading touchdowns. It's 12-6. Let's get this to 13.
Go. Do it anyway.
Milner awaiting the snap. Oh, almost got him to jump. Let's go for 2. Yep, let's go for 2. That kick's good. Let's get the offense out. Axel's already going on the field, and there he goes. Let's go. Let's get that point or 2 back.
Well, that was no play.
There we go. It changed everything, like you said, from extra point now to a 2-point conversion. Move the ball in. Very close. Raiders are going to feel pretty good about their chances here. It's power football. Punch it right in.
Really have loved the Raiders' aggressiveness in doing this the last 2-3 weeks. They've been able on offsides calls to just go ahead and 1 yard with 6-1 quarterback and 6-1 running back. And our beef. I like our chances.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, that's a stacked up beef backfield there. I mean, that's just punching right through. And Cretin is lined up in the middle too. It's just a smack on smack. Here we go.
Full house backfield. Charlton now will go in motion. And the fake handoff to Fryermuth. Back to pass. He's open. The pass was more to be desired. Down in the turf. And Axe knows he missed that one. Johnny Charlton was right there. But unfortunately for the Raiders, that'll come up empty. But 12-6. We'll take it.
Yep. Axel made a bad decision on that one, unfortunately. He had Rico in the corner over here. That was wide open. He had to step on his man. It was probably the better throw to make because he didn't have to throw across his body. Already had to come across his body. Maybe that throw back in the corner. The deep end line there. It was just too much for him to get there. Not enough steam on that. It's all right, though. We'll take it to where he had a nice touch pass there to Rico to get the touchdown. So, yeah, we're sitting pretty good right now.
Not bad at all. Raiders lead at 12-6 against Cretin-Derham Hall. Final game of the regular season. MEA week now underway. I know Dallas was very excited to not have to wake up early this morning, and I know the rest of the week, I know tomorrow, we're going to have a little fun daddy and puppy time. I can't wait. We haven't done much of that this fall, so I cannot wait to hang out with that young man, of course. And then this weekend, too, we'll have, of course, Prescott football coming up Friday. Prescott and West Salem in the playoffs. Here's the kick taken at the 12-yard line. Taken by Hayter up the middle with speed. Oh, and the Raiders just darn in there. And they're going to call maybe a face mask? I don't know what they're going to call there, Jerry. That was a great tackle. I don't know what you're going to call Tyler Haig for. I didn't see a hand in the face mask. Did you guys at all? That wasn't a horse collar. That wasn't up around the head.
Straight on tackle.
Hold. Yes!
There we go.
Holding back the other way. I was going to say what Tyler, I mean, that was a beautiful play. He got his arm in there, ripped him down with a head of steam Hayter had.
Yep.
And now you're seeing, too, all you guys, they're putting Hayter back on their kickoff now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're trying to use their biggest weapon as much as they can now.
Use him as much as they can. The problem is he's going to get tired. Keep doing all that stuff.
That has been the issue, though. You eat him up early.
Yes.
What will he have late? Not only him, but the rest of the line.
Right, exactly.
And the Raiders so far have had their way, although the running game has gone fairly efficiently for Cretin-Derham Hall, as Hayter won't get it this time. Floyslin will roll right. He's looking deep. He's got a man wide open, too, and it's caught at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5 touchdown. Terrell Hall, number 1.
Well, Cretin does a little bit of their own little chicanery there, and they're saying, oh yeah, you want to throw deep? Well, we can throw deep as well.
Wow.
Thomas Reifenberger came in and he bit just a little bit too much on the fake going towards the left, and when Creighton's quarterback rolled out towards the right, 3 steps inside of where he needed to be, he tried his best and chased back down, but it gave him just enough time to make that long setup for that pass. I'll tell you what, this is turning meat here.
8-yard pass from biggest play the Raiders have given up this year. Snap spot, kick is up. Raiders almost blocked that one too, but this one is good. And the kick made by Mackey. We are at 13.
All right, so we just got to get back control here, get that ball down there, and get the extra point, get 2-point, whatever you decide to do. But we need to get back in control and get it back on top on the scoreboard here.
This is a wild first quarter.
It's kind of crazy.
Haven't seen much of this out the shoot this year with teams.
Just a shootout so far, and a track meet, and it's just, unfortunately we had a couple miscues there with our extra points, but we gotta just keep pushing here.
Every answer has to be made the very next drive. It's like in this game.
Yeah, you can't take a drive off because the potential of the other team scoring that extra one and putting you down by more than a score. You can't have that.
3:19 to go here in the first quarter. And the Cretin-Derham Hall Raiders leading Hastings 13-12. A couple of extra point things maybe didn't go the way either team has wanted, but the first PAT made Mackey moments ago to make it 13-12. Now 1 point lingering in the first quarter air is a short kick this time. That's going to go out of bounds, and the Raiders are going to get a short field to start things. Unless Coach Strain would rather back him up.
Yeah,
between he's made both calls this year.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to kick again.
The Raiders want another chance.
Yeah, they like the chance. Another one for a long return.
The Raiders will. Cretin-Derham Hall kick it again. They'll move him back to the 35.
That puts the onus on the kicker from Cretin to make sure he gets a good kick, because you can't kick it out of bounds again. Nice job by Rico over there, just letting that ball go. Don't take it on the sideline and get yourself pinned in there.
See, but they watched the film on the Two Rivers game, because how many times did Two Rivers try a little pooch kick or something to get that ball back?
Right.
I mean, that's totally film study right there. But it didn't work the way Creighton wanted it to. And now here is the kick from Mackey. Right footer. puts it in the air. This will be taken by Cooper, far side. 30, 35, breaks a tackle, 40. 35, needs some help here, could be off. 40, breaks a tackle again from behind, he keeps the ball, and he just gets hit from behind at the 33 or so. A great call by the Raiders special teams, and it does work after the longer kick. It's Rico Cooper who continues to play great football.
Well, I took a lesson there from Kennedy in slashing, getting up the field. Don't dilly-dally around or going sideways. You need to get north and south. That's exactly what he did.
Yeah, 57.
Oh, we got to. Oh, no. You got to be kidding me right now. Going back for a hold.
Oh, no.
Boy, that's unfortunate.
Holding call was at the 35. Oh, boy.
Well, that's unfortunate. Raiders had a great start for the field position. Had that been had it held together.
They'll move them back to the 20 or bounce. Yep.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That takes a little bit of hot air out of your balloon.
Now just get big play.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what the first quarter has been about, big plays. So
exactly.
might as well just come back and get another one here. Raiders down by 1, 13-12. Snap to Axel Arnold. Ooh, little pitch, shovel pass, and that will end up being nothing. Great tackle in space by 23, Sebastian Gemberling.
He was not happy. He came from his inside linebacker position, and he came unabated. He was just flying in there. He had a beat on Fryermuth, and that was just blown up from the get-go. We only lost a yard. That's pretty fortunate.
Raiders up by a point, but it seems like Cretin-Derham Hall has harnessed a little bit of momentum here. Raiders got to find a way to get some of it back here.
Yeah, and now we just need to establish ball control and just go down the field, have a nice long drive, and punch it in for a score.
Out of the shotgun, Axel Arnold, near side hash mark. He will hand off to Fryermuth, who gets through the first line of defense. And then is pushed after the play there at about the 21-yard line, gain of a couple. But it's third and pretty long here for the Raiders.
Third and 9, so we need a good play right here to dial up something from the offensive playbook. You figure you're probably going to see a short pass here of some sort to get down to the first down marker.
I've been watching the ref because he's
You've got your 3 receivers out wide, so they can pick any one of 3.
Got a couple guys out there that can really go for Hastings. Find some open territory. Back to pass. Axel goes deep. Step Johnny! And it was right there.
Oh, just a step.
It was right there.
It looked good from when the ball was released, and Johnny was just, like I said, about a step behind. He made that catch. He would have gone
Hunting from the
for
21.
a long way. So close.
Number 2,
Raiders
Scott.
will punt from the 21.
All right. Well, yeah, that was so close. But now we got to make a defensive stand. We need to tighten up. Don't allow any of those crazy long bomb passes again.
Stay through your block. I don't know what I missed out there.
I don't.
One of the
That's a parent talking.
yeah. Charlton's kick high, but not very deep.
Poison.
See if maybe it'll float down into Cretin territory. It will. Down to the 41-yard line. And the Raiders will give it back to Cretin-Derham Hall. Clay Karras downing the ball for Hastings, and Cretin-Derham Hall will take over at about the 42 officially, 1st and 10.
That was a gratuitous bounce for the Raiders on that one, for the Hastings Raiders. And it made their returner get out of the way and just watch that ball roll down to the 42-yard line of Cretin.
Raider D needs a big play, or plays.
Get back to where they were in that first series. Just establish that inside push from the line and let your D-backs do their thing.
And just finding a way to get these guys out of space. And see, he'll get outside again. Hayter at the 45 will find midfield and maybe a first down. Very close to it. Coach Strain will have a learning moment with Johnny Bezdacek as well.
The Raiders need to be cognizant of the fact that he's going to give you a stiff arm. Every time he's out in space, he's going to stiff arm your helmet. You've got to be ready for that. You cannot allow that guy to stiff arm you. He's done it 3 times now with success, and he's gained at least 10 yards extra off that play.
1:28 to go in a slow-moving first quarter. Out of the shotgun, Floysland runs right, looking to pass. Does off the fingertips of a wide receiver, but it's incomplete to Santa Anatipa. And he'll want that one back, and he'll see it in his sleep tonight, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. Once again, Thomas Wright sucked in on that play, and the quarterback was Floyd was able to get some open space out in that flat to throw. So he's got to be cognizant of the need to keep your edge. You cannot be cutting inside and getting deked and getting caught.
Raiders defensively on the field here. First quarter, 13-12 Cretin-Derham Hall. And a high snap. Floyd will pull it down and run it right up the middle. And he'll just keep going! And he's going to get a first down. No.
You got to be kidding.
Raiders had him at the line.
Yeah, they had him, and he just slipped through like a grease pig. He just got through that line and kept his feet going, kept driving for a first down. Right, Thomas had to come out. He lost his helmet on that one, so he'll play.
Yep. 13-yard gain, first down.
Challenge things like we knew they would. They have the late 12 go in the first quarter. And he will hand off the middle, and hoping nothing is not Kennedy's. Throws a couple, and Kennedy with the tackle on run back. Haynes, the senior, goes down and lost one.
That's why you stop a guy from getting too far on you. You hit him before you nice penetration on that one. Get him for a tackle for loss.
Down back to Floysland, rolling right, puts up, has a man, it's caught, the tackle in far side. First down, and gotta sharpen up here in the secondary.
Yeah, Floysland has a good job rolling out to the right. He feels very comfortable rolling out there to his right.
19
yards.
yards.
Guys wide open over there, and the RD tighter on that play.
We'll take a break. We're at the end of the first quarter. It is 13-12. Durham Hall. Here on way, AM 1460, FM 977, and KDWA.com. We're back here on KDWA. Nick Cherry, Dick will have stats at halftime, but we're only the start of the second quarter as Cretin-Derham Hall leads the Raiders 13-12. And here we go now. Inside, it's going to be Hader again. Actually, was it two?
That's two. Nifty little move there on Steven Reifenberger. He made just a little quick cut on the outside, and Steven had tried to hit him. He also tried to stiff arm Steven as well, but he's got a little bit longer arms.
Yeah.
He's not going for that. He can't get stiff arm down.
7-yard gain.
Gain of 7 on the play, second and 3.
I think they gained a 9.
It's like 9, yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless, the ball's on the 7-yard line. And they're looking dangerous.
Second and short. Just underway, second quarter. Cretin-Derham Hall trying to by 1, 13-12. And Floyd take off and run. Running outside left, he's scooped up, thrown down at the line. Probably still be a first down, but oh, third down. Yeah, third down.
Wow.
Now they're going to say first down.
It looked like he had a first down.
26.
Well, it's not a touchdown. He was looking for that corner there. He wanted that pylon.
47.
Luke Charlton. It's a little bit better position for the Raiders than the last time when they had to defend from their 2-yard line. At least now the ball's on the 6-yard line. A little bit extra, wiggle room there.
First and 6.
Here they can bend a little.
First and 6.
First down and goal from the 6-yard line.
First down, Cretin-Derham Hall.
Floysland back out. He'll go under center, offset eye left hash. No receivers, couple of tight ends on the line. Hand off left. Hader back up the middle, spins away, gets down to the 4.
28 tackle.
Raiders with Clemens on the tackle.
We'll take that from the Raiders. We'll give them a couple there, but that's better than finding
Shirley and Mackey's field goal range. Raiders would love to force a field goal try.
Yes, they would.
Again, Creighton a big line across, tight end off the left side. Offset eye. Handoff Hayter up the middle end zone. Touchdown for Will Hayter, and the Raiders back and forth with Cretin-Derham Hall. It continues now at 19-12.
Well, the Raiders got the wake-up call now. They're going to have to play a little. Hastings is going to play a little tougher. And they're going to have to establish something on the offensive side. You're going to have to get a first down or two and take back this game. You know, that play right there, you just had so much on the Cretin side that there was just cover for the Raiders.
9:45 to go. Second quarter, first half, snap, spot. Kick is up, and that is good. So Mackey hits the kick. And
Here's another one of these big returns without a penalty.
big return and an answer.
Yeah, and you know, so far the last two returns that the Raiders have had, they've got a lot of yards there. They've done a good job getting upfield, and so, you know, to me, it looks like the Raiders have figured out as far as how to get up the field there and get some nice returns. So, you know, another one again, get rolling and get that field tilted down towards Cretin's side.
Continued success here in the special teams would be wonderful. As Jerry said, just got to keep doing what you've been doing, and so far so good for the special teams unit. And Rico Cooper will go back with Peyton Burrow and Tom Kennedy, even Johnny Charlton back directing some traffic.
And I tell you what, the last two returns, the Raiders were basically a shoestring from going to the house on both of those. So, you know, it could happen tonight.
They do have some hands up front.
Cooper, Burrow, and Kennedy.
You know, Reifenberger's over there. You got some guys that have hands. And Sorensen, yep, some of those guys that be ready if any weirdness were to happen.
Will Meyer, Matt Sarda.
Short kick. Picked up. Kennedy misfired there, and he's going to have to pick it up from deep. Not many times he's made any plays that haven't been all that great, but he still escapes and gets out to about the 17. Could have been a lot worse. Smarts of Kennedy gets it out
Picked it up on the 5.
to about the 17.
5 to the 19.
Well, it's not exactly where you want the Raiders to set up shop.
14
but,
yards.
you know, here's a chance for them to establish themselves, get a few first downs, go back down the field, and you know, get a score and get back in this game.
13-yard return.
9:42 to go. Second quarter, first half.
Again, first and 10 for own 18.
Raiders down 20-12.
It has been a good game so far, back and forth, a lot of excitement, and you know, yeah, we're on the short end of the scoreboard right now, but you know, Raiders aren't playing poorly. You know, it's been a good game.
Just want to get an answer.
Yes.
Because you feel it's, like we said, the field tipping a little bit to the wrong side here. Fake the jet, handoff will go up the middle, and the Raiders will utilize Aiden Doughty
Dowdy on a carry
in
to
this
the
particular
25.
drive, and he will gain about 5. So second down and about 5 more.
Nice play up the middle. That's what we needed there. Get, you know, establish a run there, get some good yards. You know, second 5 is better than second and 9. It just changes a little bit in your playbook, gives you a little bit more option as to what you can throw at the Cretin Raiders.
I don't see Fryermuth on the sideline. That makes me nervous. Oh, he's over there, I think. I think he's just waiting to come back on D. He is right behind the coaches.
Yeah.
Good deal. 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Raiders have the football, second and 5. Doughty still the lead back on this drive, and he will get the handoff and trip over one of his linemen's feet. This falls ahead for about 2, maybe 3 more. It's third down and short, but we need to convert.
Yep, this is a big play right here. Get the sticks moving, keep this drive alive. We cannot do a 3 and out and give Cretin the ball back. Not at this point. We need to answer.
Too much momentum going the other way
Right.
in the last couple of times out there.
Yep, that train is picking up speed. We got to slow it down.
8:25, clock running. Raiders would like a long, sustained drive, eat up some of this time too.
Yeah, that'd be huge.
And ending in a score would be even better. Raiders would get the ball to start the second half too. Out of the shotgun, Raiders go with 3 receivers. We're going to fake the jet again. Now Axel Arnold, he pivots off right side, looking for a blocker. Gets a good block there. Falls ahead right side. 40-45, first down run. That's some great blocking by the Raiders.
Nice job. I tell you what, Arnold did a nice job of directing traffic out there. He rolled out to his right, looking for a man, decided, you know, I can take this all the way, get a first down. And he was kind of pushing his hand this way, that way. He go out there and block for me. He did a nice job, little move there on the sideline, got himself an extra 10 yards. Great job for a first down. Raiders set up shop at their own 47-yard line.
First down, Hastings, approaching midfield. We needed that play so badly on third down.
And there was a lot of room over there, a lot of real estate for Arnold to take advantage of.
7:30 as the clock ticks. Second quarter, first half from Todd Field. Raiders down 20-12. Cretin-Derham Hall with the lead. Snap given to Doty. He'll fall ahead to the 50, maybe on the other side of midfield. It looks like he will get close. Now they're going to say probably right behind the 50, so gain of only 2.
Tackled by 33 also.
Tell you what, was that Bezdicek? That's that motions across the line.
Right, yep.
He better be careful because he was moving forward before the ball was snapped.
There's been a couple times here tonight where it's looked like the Raiders may have left early in their motion. You're exactly right, Jerry. And last week, times for that, the flags were all coming defensively.
Sure.
Uncharacteristically. Second and 8. Raiders work right hash. And they're going to fake the handoff. Now rolling out left side, has an open man. It's caught Bezdicek. He had to go back, though, to the 50, trying to break a tackle. He's not going to gain much, maybe 2, as he throw him ahead across the 50. So it looks like third and probably 6.5, maybe 7.
Yeah, it started out with a nice play there, but you know, the Cretin D-back just kind of blew that up the corner, was over there, and he just held his ground, and Johnny probably maybe should just, you know, cut his losses and lay down where he was, but he tried to make something out of there, and you know, you can't fault a guy for trying, but the Cretin Raider had just a fistful of jersey, and he just couldn't spin loose.
6 minutes to go. First half, second quarter, Raiders trying to put together a good drive, caught in another third down, second of the drive. Out of the shotgun, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left side. Axel will run on a quarterback keeper up the middle. 45, that's a face mask! No call, yes there is! He's going to get the first down and 1. Man, he got his face mask grabbed from here back to KDWA.
Oh, seriously, he was spun around. He was looking towards the west goal post there. There's no way you could not have seen it. The side judge finally found his laundry in his pocket and threw it.
So it should be 15 after the run, right, Craig and friends?
So. Yeah. That was an incidental grab. He definitely had a fistful of mass there.
I mean, Axel's chest was facing the stove. I saw him, his body like tilted looking at me, and I'm going, my goodness. My quarterback. All right, so 20-12. First down, run, and then add some more, 15 on the penalty on the personal foul. And that'll give the Raiders some fun field position here. Let's continue to move the clock. 5:30 to go here in the second quarter, first half. Raiders down to Cretin-Derham Hall, 20-12. Out of the shotgun. Axel Arnold, man in motion across the line. That's LaFleur. Back to pass. 3-step drop. Pass left. Caught by Reifenberger. 25 spins away. 20, 15 out of bounds. Should be another first down, fans.
Some nifty dancing there from a very tall drink of water out there. He was trying to tiptoe down that sideline, got an extra 4 or 5 yards out of that. Great spin move, though. He caught the ball coming to the inside, spun to the outside, had just enough room to get past that corner, and got himself an extra 10 yards for a first down.
Spotted inside the 15. Nose is right about the 14-yard line.
Yep.
Left hash, Raiders, shotgun. Fryermuth back in at running back. And out of the gun, man in motion. Bezdicek, give the jet. Johnny's got it to the 15, and that's to the 12. He fell ahead maybe for a yard or maybe 2.
3 yards.
Second down and 10. Now, second down and 8. Now you can get a first down at the 4-yard line before scoring.
Very nice.
So you really can broaden the playbook here because you're not necessarily going for the downs.
And I'll tell you what, Cretin's inside linebacker, Sebastian Gemberly, number 23, he's having a whale of a game too. He's definitely blowing up some plays from that inside linebacker position.
He and Giuliani both have been playing terrific linebacker tonight. Senior in 33 too. Watch him tonight for Cretin. Here's a fake jet again. Give up the middle, big hole! It's a touchdown! Right up the middle, and it's a 12-yard touchdown run for Fryermuth. That was a burst of speed, Jerry Rupp.
Let me tell you something. Right there, that was all offensive line. He had a whole. Seriously, you could have put a Mack truck through there. Freightliner could have gone through.
Yep.
There. He was not touched until the 2-yard line. He had so much room to get in there. Credit that offensive line for doing the job.
20-18. Raiders within 2, and I'm sure they'll send the 2-point bid out there
Why
again.
not? It's first half. Let's go for it. This time, let's punch it in. Let's not get too cutesy. Let's just get it done.
4:23 to go here in the second quarter, first half. Raiders pulled it within 2, 20-18. And out of the shotgun is Axel Arnold. He's got Freiermuth in the backfield with him. Man in motion, Bezdicek, and they'll fake the jet again. Spinning away from traffic is Axel. He might have a man. He's going to run to the pylon. He might have it. He's got it. It's a 2-point conversion run. There was all gusto, Jerry Rupp. Ball from inside his belly, and Axel Arnold in from 2, and we're tied up.
I think he's watched a little bit of NFL highlights. That's the way a quarterback gets it done. You get it done and you just tuck the ball here to get it across the goal line. You know, you get the ball across. Exactly, he did a great job. And he literally got it inside. So credit Arnold for getting a nutsy run there and head down and tying this ball game up.
This is a football.
Aren't kidding.
20, 4:19 to go here in the quarter.
You know what? At no point here, Nick, did I start to get ready to get spots now to get ready to push. No, I mean this has been fun. You know, we were down by 8, but we came back, had some great plays, got a beneficiary of a face mask call, but at no time have we felt like, this is getting ugly.
No, not once. But, I mean, it's always like, hey, let's answer. Yeah. But they have. But for a majority of the time, they found a way to answer. Here we are in a tie game, and it's a whole new game again, Jerry.
The only thing that I could say would be it'd be nice to get a stop. We haven't seen really a good stop. We always saw one, but we need another one.
Fillion will kick to try to start to get said stop. Ball in the air, taking it to 10. Coming out here side to the 20, and that's about it. Nice check. Amy Sorensen is a special teams ace. He comes in, helps make the tackle. Tommy Kennedy getting his jersey fixed, helps slow him down. Also Clay Karras in there along with Will Meyer. That's a lot of our special teams fellas that really have been playing well.
So what I saw there was Benny Clemens. That was an open field tackle and a guy that's slicing towards you to keep your ground and make that open field tackle. Awesome job. It could have gone from there to 20 had he not made that tackle there.
Now, stop him at the 22 to start the drive. First and 10 with 4:13 to go. Tied up 20 apiece. Second quarter from McNamara Stadium at Todd Field. For the most part, I think it's subsided.
If you're not here, you should be. This is fun.
Out of the shotgun. Handoff Hader. Goes left. Nothing! He's, whoa. He was thrown down, but kind of held his guns about him there for a moment. He had one wheel off the tracks. He had one wheel still going, and he'll get a yard. He might have lost 2 yards there if he didn't, but still, we'll take that.
Yeah, look at the loss. He got spun around. He kept one foot up and one hand down on the ground and kept himself going there and got back at least for a 1-yard gain.
Clock moving, 3:40 to go. Second quarter, first half, tie game 20 apiece. Hastings and Cretin-Derham Hall on a Wednesday night of MEA. Back to pass. Floysland. Slot. Oops. Nope. Big hit there by Johnny Charlton, and that's legal because all he was doing is making sure he gets the hit on the guy that caught the ball, but he didn't the ball. That's a fantastic. Even though he didn't make the grab, he had him measured up perfect.
Well, that's what you got to do. The ball hit the receiver's body in his hands. At that point, he's fair game. It's a clean hit, just a shot. Knocked him. I give him a how do you do? Welcome to Hastings. I hope you have a good time.
This is a big Hastings defense.
Huge.
Third down, would love to get a big third down stop. Haven't had forcing the bad punt and starting our drive early from the 3-yard line. And here's the snap back to Floysland. He puts up a screen, and that's read beautifully by Freiermuth. Brendan Freiermuth, a man amongst boys tonight, and this time defensively makes one of our plays of the game, Jerry.
I'm telling you, that's what you got to do. So many times you see inexperienced kids, young high school kids get suckered into that screenplay. They charge after the quarterback, going, oh, he's wide open, let's go get him. He stayed at home, did his job, stayed at home, blew up that screenplay, and got tackle.
Time to receive the kick.
Bezdicek back to receive.
Punter is 80-something.
It was 80. First time.
Which one? Goofballs? Which one? Who has it? Who's kicking?
84.
84.
So it is 84.
84 this time.
So Sam
He kicked the first
Miners.
one. He did the first one too.
So he did the first one too. Thank you, Dick Craig.
John
Dick will have all of our statistics coming up in our halftime show. That's blocked! Raiders get a block! And it's partially blocked. It's still going to roll out to about 24. We'll take. Who got the hand on it? Luke Charlton on the recovery, but who got the hand on it? What a great rush by Hastings. And now we got a chance, Jer, to get points before half. Then we get the ball.
Exactly, with 2 minutes and 29 seconds left in the first half here. This would be a great time to punch it in, get a lead going into halftime, like you said, knowing that we get the ball back.
What yard line we on?
First possession here in the second half.
22, the official spot. Boy, the Cretin bench is livid. They got coaches on the field.
I think they're trying to say that one of their men was held trying to get to the ball, but
I think it was Ben Clemens on the block.
Sorry, no, Ben Clemens.
What number is he?
28.
Coach Stoffel said that he thinks it is Ben Clemens, and that doesn't shock me. I mean, man, another guy that has just had a terrific season.
the last two series he's done an awesome job. Stood out.
Dagger in the heart before. Across to the left side, right there is a tight end. Handoff goes to the Raiders. That's Downey. Breaks a tackle. Touchdown Raiders! Hayden Downey's first. Hastings varsity touchdown. It goes 22 to the house, and the Raiders have the lead back. It's 26-20.
I'll tell you what, it was so much fun watching that run by Downey because he, trooped to the right, trooped to the left. You saw a little open, and he just hit overdrive, man. He hit fifth gear and just punched it through there. They tried to chase him down, but no chance, Pally. He was in the end zone.
22-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders back on top.
That's exactly what we did.
Let's get this extra point, Jerry.
All right, let's go, Reese. Knock it through.
Fillion on foot, ready to put it through to Walgreens. Snap, not good. Spot, good. Kicks up, get in there. Sure, it's in there. And we got 27-20. 2:22 to go. We got to play defense one more time here, Jerry.
Yes, we do. 2 minutes and 22 seconds left. The Raiders need one more stop to shut down the Cretin Raiders and send them into halftime in a deficit. Such a crazy score. Now we finally get back to what looks like a normal football score, 27-20. Boy,
This has been some game tonight.
it really has been. I mean, this, seriously, if you're not here, you should be. This is so much fun to watch.
We got time to get down here.
Yes.
I'll tell you that
And it's
much.
not cold. There's no rain. It's really a beautiful night for football. That's what we love about football in October.
And the one thing that really benefited, I think, Hastings too, is we have not played well in the rain. Remember what happened in the South City towards the end of that one when the rain kind of came? When Chanhassen game, it felt like all game in the rain. I'm glad it stopped when it did, Jerry, because my gosh, what this could have been had it still been raining on either side.
And credit back, how many years ago back now? You've got turf out here, things aren't
Huge.
torn up.
Huge.
This is a great surface to play on. This is fun.
Here's the kick from Reese Fillion, senior leader in the air, and another good kick. That one, they're gonna have to play that thing. It's gonna hit.
Are you kidding
No,
me?
wait a minute. That should be a touchback. Hit the pylon.
There you go, yep.
Yeah, that.
hit the
Hey,
pylon.
We'll take that.
that is marksmanship.
Eight
That
ball
is-
corner right there, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, he better be on the trap team this year because that's scoring points for the Raiders. I'm telling you that right now. My goodness, Reese Fillion, bingo, bullseye, and that will start at the 20-yard line.
You couldn't ask for anything better than that. I think it's going to roll in the end zone and just hit that pylon.
I was hoping he picked the
I
one,
did too.
and then we would have had a
He
smackaroonie
thought
by.
about it. He was so penned in back there.
He had 25 licking his chops and drooling like he just saw it from the beer stube up the right. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, he's going to eat him. But instead, it hit the pylon and went on a play. Now I want a hard. I want to bring. Maybe they can bring.
Now you're sounding like.
Yeah, it sounded like Dick Craig now.
I'll take a Wimpy with cheese.
That's right. Under center, Floysland, and he back to pass. Big drop. Oh, middle. He's got a man too. No way! What a play by Johnny Besnicek. Great defense as Warford got behind him for a moment. Ball slightly underthrown, gave Johnny a chance to get back, and a great play by the Raiders secondary.
I'll tell you what, he used all of his 5'11" frame to get up there and knock that ball away. For a second, but he got back into play. Like you said, ball might be just a touch thrown. Nice job, Johnny, in knocking that thing away.
Not too different from what we saw last week in the end zone when Danny Milner went a 6'8" receiver from and knocked away a ball in the corner of the end. That funny, finally after that, they didn't go to him the rest of the game because Danny had him covered like a that play there for Johnny. Shorten up the field off. Go back to the air. Nope, getting it off. Hader, he finds some room. And he's thrown out of bounds right in front of the Cretin bench, but a good run for a first down by Will Hader. He is a great running back.
Yeah, he certainly is, and nice job by Floydsland selling the fake, and he pulled out with the boot looking like he had a naked boot going there. But yeah, that was a nice job by Hader. Get around that corner. Raiders just gotta kind of tighten up here a little bit. They got a lot of field yet to go. They've got to go 69 yards for Pater. So Raiders just bend a little bit, just take some time off that clock, keep them inside the sidelines.
2:07 on that clock, Jerry alluded to. Out of the shotgun, handoff goes to Hader left. He will get about 10 now into space. Cut back into the middle. Charlton misses him. Spins away from traffic. Comes back near side. Needs some help. We need a flag maybe too. And finally he's wrapped up at about the 34 of Hastings. And that's just too big of a carry to give him with 1:54 to go here, Jerry. Now you're really giving them an opportunity. They're saying wind the clock, wind the clock. Wind the clock. We got to wind the clock. There we go. It's going. 1:49 to go. We're going to hurry it up here, Jer. Two receivers left. Shotgun formation again for Cretin right hash. Tried to get the Raiders to jump Floysland. Barked out one call. Almost got him to jump. Now he looks over to the sideline. He knows he's got plenty of time. He's got 25 seconds still on the play clock. Trying to get the Raiders to jump. But there is only 1:28 to go. They're burning their own clock here. Back to, nope, he'll hand it off. Again, back to Hader. Up the middle, no. He runs right into the outstretched arms of Brendan Freiermuth, a gain of 2. Second down and 8 with 1:18 to go. And now Cretin's going to have to call timeout, you'd think, and it looks like they're going to.
Freiermuth on that last play, he got a big wrap on Hader, got him around the arms. He literally lifted him up off his feet. He took him off his feet and put him on his back. That's the kind of tackle you want to see. You cannot give Hader that space because you just saw how explosive he is and how dangerous he is. He is slippery in the open field. If you can keep him between the tackles and just stand him up and take him down, that's what the Raiders need to do on their defense.
Don't let him get the edge. Like Coach Strain said Saturday in our coaches show, they found ways throughout the season to get that edge with 2. Hader, and he has been that guy. And now, right now, all intents and purposes, if they had Trey Holloman in here, it would be a lot different. Of course, he's not playing right now. I'm sure he'll be back for basketball, but he would make this offense, really a defense, that much more three-dimensional, if you will. And right now, they need to keep, like you said, getting to the edge with their top back and Hader. Out of the shotgun, he's there. Now, instead, they're not going to hand it off. They're going to throw it. Bad pass, put up in the air, and it looks like a flag. What's the flag for? It's an interception by the Raiders. It's Freiermuth. He might go the distance, and he will. But you know what? It was hands in the face, and it might be coming back. The Raiders have it. There's flags everywhere. It's coming back for a face mask or hands in the face. I have a feeling it's coming back. Yep. I don't think it's gonna. It looked like when he threw the ball, somebody's hands hit the quarterback in the helmet. And that will be a penalty, and this will come back. Unfortunately. Great play. I didn't think he hit him in the hands.
He just indicated hold.
Oh, it's a hold.
He just indicated hold.
That's a touchdown. It's a touchdown.
He got it at the 35, the 25-yard line,
75-yard interception return for touchdown. It stands. What a play. Huge defensive play, Hastings, the biggest of the year, Jerry.
That was a jailbreak there, but the defensive line came in on Floyd. He just had to try and turn it up there. Deflected. Nice job by Freiermuth. Did the ball to the outside. That far offense trying to run him down. That's a mismatch. He was chugging, but no way Freiermuth could be denied on that one. Wow.
Huge defensive answer. 58.9. The penalty. And you guys all saw the same play. It looked like it may have hit him a hand in the face of some kind.
I saw holding too. But
Oh, wonderful.
of course, I'm gonna jump.
Race, they jumped there too, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's up and good anyway, right? Let's go.
Yep.
All right. Raiders up to 34 in the first half. How about this? Hastings offense and defense both factoring in. With under a minute to play first half, second quarter, it's 34-20. Hastings leading Cretin-Derham Hall in a little basketball game here at McNamara Stadium at Todd Field.
This is fun, folks. This is just a fun game to watch. Thrills and chills here. Got turnovers, got all sorts of crazy runs. You get slippery backs out there in the open field. This is the kind of football. It's really fun to watch on a Wednesday night.
It's good on any night right now. I'm just gonna have to. I'm trying to eat up all this right now. I mean, you know what I mean? Like the feel tonight. There's just something extra about this, Jared. I'm trying to just leech it in like a sponge. Just suck it all in tonight.
Well, how many times did you hear over the weekend with professional teams where coaches said we got to put our foot on their throat?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
and that's what
Oh
we talked
yeah.
about all season long. Now that you got them down by 2 scores, you're really put your foot on their throat and not let them back in. Raiders have had a problem with that, letting the teams back in the game in the second half.
Do you do the weird onside thing here?
I just put it
With
away.
58 seconds left?
Just make them, try to make a play in the last minute. I think you're good. Just to go on the 2 score.
Well, I'm just saying, foot on the throat, like Jerry said. You know what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I know.
Here goes Reese. He's kicked the ball so well. That's a good squibber. That goes through the legs. They touched that. That should be that should be out of bounds at the 18. No flag. No, he touched it.
Right through his legs.
Yes. You don't throw that. Keep that in your pocket. No,
Are you kidding
he
me?
touched it. He looked at White Hat to get the flag. He didn't see it. The sign judge was so much closer.
He's 30 yards downfield. How's he
That-
making that call?
Touched him. Get out of here.
Yeah, get your heads together and figure it out.
The ball took a route back towards us instead of Walgreens.
He had to have got a deflection
Yeah,
on that as it rolled
pick
through.
that up. That's out at
wave
the
her out, pick it up.
19-yard line.
E6.
Yeah, right? Yeah, thank you, baseball coach. E6, he says. Yeah. Now, Coach Strain's still having the discussion. He's saying, well, what's the story here? Well, Coach Strain is as animated as he ever gets.
Come on.
He never gets that animated, and I like it.
And he's saying the exact same thing that we said. How does the ball deflect and go that direction if he wasn't touched?
No.
The ball does not go that direction.
Okay, some Raider fans letting the officials know how they feel. Ball will be spotted at the 35 after the flag. Raider fans are letting their pleasantries be known.
Raiders defense just need to keep their heads about them and finish out this last 58 seconds.
Don't let this bother you.
No.
Hand off Hader up the middle, then open Raider hands again. They'll gain about 4.
Thomas Reifenberger put him on his back once again,
47 tackled.
along with Luke Charlton.
How many yards?
Cretin's going to call timeout down by 14 points.
That's okay. They can call a timeout. You know, we're sitting in a good place here. Where Cretin has a 2nd and 6.
Gosh, this high school football game feels like a Major League Baseball playoff game in Boston. I mean, it's just going and going. I mean, there's just so many plays and little things and stoppages and everything. I mean, little plays that just seem to make up the whole complexity of this game here so far. And now the Raiders having this second quarter explosion with 3 straight touchdowns, and Fryer moved a 3-touchdown game, including 1 defensively.
Cretin is just desperately trying to stay in this game.
They'll split 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. And now Floysland will throw on a screen outlet and off the fingertips. And that's off the fingertips of Hall, who made a huge touchdown catch earlier from 78 to the house.
And that's a classic for all you youngsters out there. What's the first thing you need to do?
Catch the ball.
Yeah, you need to catch the ball. He started turning and running. He's thinking, okay, I got the screen here to run. He turned and lost sight of the ball, took his eyes off it, and dropped it. You need to catch the ball.
Another big 3rd down. I mean, there's 46.7 seconds to go here.
You know what? I mean, Cretin's probably saying the same thing. If we don't get this thing going here, they could come back and score again.
Dick Craig's recap tonight, no matter what happens in the second half, is probably going to be about an hour long, so stay tuned. Go deep to the yard. He's got a man. He overthrew him.
He dodged a bullet on that one. He somehow got through there and kind of scooted through all the Raiders secondary.
They got two deep threats. Warford and Hall both can get behind defenses. We gotta be careful because he throws a good ball. Flaisen throws kind of a bullet. It's not going to sit in arc or anything. He throws.
He does. I watched him in the pregame, and he was chucking some nice balls out there. He dodged a bullet on. He got burned. It's all right. You learn from that. You know, not to happen again.
Fourth down, big play here, and now I think Coach Strain's going to call timeout. We're going to keep it right here.
I think that's a good call, by Coach Strain to make this timeout. Because, but you want to make sure that everybody knows exactly their role out here in this fourth down play. You can't give Cretin a chance for that home run ball again. You don't want to let them back in this game with 41 seconds left. So make sure everybody's got their assignments, what they're supposed to be doing here. Assignment sure, keep your man, and everybody play as a team and get the job done.
So the Raiders defense forcing another fourth down. And this time, it could really give them the ball somewhere where they can make some noise at the end of the half again.
First
all right.
First, we got to make sure we have all these receivers in check. Everybody's got a man.
Hey, they got something in their book, guys.
Yes, they do.
Something weird here. Now he's going to back up like he's going to punt. See, weird doesn't happen. He'll punt it away. Fine. Go ahead.
Yep.
Down to the 20. That's about where it'll stop. 21. Raiders will take it with 33 seconds left.
Sideways hop.
21.
Now, why was Owen Glade he got almost had his whole jersey taken off. No call, no anything.
What yard line?
The officials tonight are just letting them play. They're not really call much of anything. We've seen some offsides that aren't, and they're letting them play. Right or wrong.
Nose of the football on the 21 of their own, anyway. We've seen 79-yard touchdowns from our Raiders before.
Yes, we have.
And if you get one right now, that will be a big kick to the liver of the Cretin-Derham Hall Raiders, I'll tell you that.
We're going into sit-down formation.
Fine, because we get the ball anyway.
Yep.
All right, let's take a knee.
Kneel down.
And we will. And I don't think Cretin's going to call timeout. We'll wind the clock, and that should do it here for the first half. Or will it? One more time, one more knee.
Play clock's not going.
Very intense.
Play clock's not going. That'll be the end of the half. All right, so we will hit halftime. Hastings leading Cretin-Derham Hall in a wild shootout at the Todd Field Corral. It's 34-20 with the Raiders ahead of Cretin at halftime. More after this on KDWA AM 1460 FM 97.7. Also video at KDWA.com.
Back on KDWA, Nick Tuckner alongside Mr. Jerry Rupp. Dick Craig with our stats. We'll have him back in our post-game show, as well as we also welcome back our folks watching alongside us on the radio, on HCTV, and our fun stuff as well on YouTube and on our website. Here is the kick that'll be taken by the Raiders out to the 42-yard line, and that's Peyton Burrow. We haven't seen too much of the last couple of weeks as he recovers from injury, but right there, looking pretty spry, Jer. I like it.
I think that ankle is pretty well healed. I mean, he went down a couple of weeks ago with a bad ankle, 3 weeks ago, and they've been waiting for it to heal up and get it back in the game, and that was a nice return there, up to the 43-yard line. That's a great start for the Raiders.
24-20. Raiders have the lead. 22 more points in that second quarter. A track meet so far. Coach Sandkamp and Cook would love it. Actually, Coach Cook probably doesn't love it down the sideline. Handoff given to Fryermuth, and that's what we need all half, Jerry. Let's pound it up the gut. Let's make them start hanging their heads, putting their hands on their hips, and say, I don't want to get in front of number one anymore today.
Oh, exactly. And again, we talked to before, but Jacob Landau-Lee was leading that path there, leading the charge, and the big number 78 for Cretin-Derham Hall, he's a big dude out there. Let me see, come up with his number. James Morrison, he's an offensive and defensive lineman. He's a big dude. He was trying to get his hands around Fryermuth, but he just couldn't get to him because Landau-Lee was in front and just kind of pushed in the pile.
back here on KWA. Glad you're with us. It's been fun so far. And here's the handoff to Fryermuth. He carries the pile again. And he'll bring it out to the 45, and that, too, is a first down. As a lose a change once again. Raiders with the football and doing a pretty good job here to start things in the second half, too, Jim.
At that time, Owen Glay was there, too, pushing that pile and just keeping things moving on that veer right down off tackle there. And they just, we're going to hit you until you learn to stop it.
There we go, back to the 45-yard line. Raiders with it. Out of the shotgun, Raiders will go two receivers left, one right. That's Cooper. And a little shovel off left side. I don't know if that's a pass or it's still a pitch stick. It's going to be caught. It is a run. It will go down as a run. It's a gain of 7 on first down, and that's what we need. We're going to say it until we're blue in the face all night long. That's what we need. We need to continue to just keep building here as we move through this third quarter, eat the clock, and continue to hold the lead.
Exactly. Primer took a page out of Hayter's book there from Cretin. He got the old stiff arm out there. There was a outside linebacker that was closing on Fryermuth, and he just put the stiff arm out there, gained an extra 6 yards.
9:57 to go. Third quarter. Out of the shotgun is Arnold. Back to pass off right. That's caught by Johnny Bezicek, 30. 25! 20 goodbye! 10-5 touchdown Raiders. That's how we start quarter number 3.
That was a great play out there. Just a, kind of a run pass option there, and he threw the ball out to the right flat there. Bezicek was out there. He made the catch. He had one man to beat. His corner was on him. He was playing very soft, probably about 10 yards back, and he just turned and outran him to the sideline and went down to the house.
Axel Arnold with the pass. His second TD pass of the game. And the Raiders taking a 40-20 lead.
That's the way you want to start that second half.
9:39 to go here. Extra point try from Reese Fillion. Snap kind of off the page there, but the kick is through. Good hold by Danny Milner. And the Raiders now lead it 41-20.
Exactly what the Raiders wanted. We deferred in the first half there. We thought we'd get that ball back, in second half and take that first possession down for a score. They did a very nice job of, pushing that run, getting the run established, and then, of course, the inside linebackers, outside linebackers are starting to cheat in to try to play against the run and had man-on-man out there, and Johnny B just couldn't catch him.
9:39 to go here in the third quarter. We're going to kick it off here momentarily. We are having some issues with our stream. I think it kicked it off of YouTube. It should still be up on our website. So I don't know what happened there, but again, we're kind of depending on the hotspot that we have here to give us good stuff here, and it's just not working well. We're just not getting good signals what's going on, and it keeps booting us off. So we're sorry, video people, but if we're not back on video, please turn on the radio. Here is a big tackle by Benny Clemens and Aiden Dowdy as they combine on a big special teams tackle. Only gets out to the 20-yard line when it could have been a lot worse.
Nice job there. Like you said, those guys, they stayed in their lanes and came around, and Dowdy got around from the backside and got to the return man before you'd even get to his blockers. That's what you want to do. You want to set him up before he can get a chance to get some blocking in open space. Raiders are just, the Hastings Raiders are just playing a step faster right now than the Cretin Raiders.
And it did take them a couple, drives and whatnot to kind of get her going. But now you look at 41-20, the Raiders leading here. And here is a run. Hayter goes right into the line. He's still going to gain about 4.
But that's where you want to keep him is right there in the middle where he cannot get out in open space and get slippery, because we've seen it in the first half how slippery he can be. Keep him tied up in the middle where he can't break loose.
9:13 to go, third quarter. We're going to keep watching that clock because with the Raiders leading now by 21, it's going to put a lot more pressure on Cretin here offensively. Raiders got to be ready. 2nd and 6. Floysland hands off, gives it up the middle, and that is absolutely nothing, Jerry.
Oh, my stars. Did Fryman put a hit on? He just popped him run up on top of the shoulder pads and just laid him flat on his back. Again, that's the place you want to keep him in.
Inside the middle where he can't squirt loose. Now it's a long 3rd down for Cretin.
Long 3rd down, no doubt. 41-20 is your score, with the Raiders leading here at home against Cretin-Derham Hall. Raiders defensively, 3rd and 5. And here is the snap to Floysland. He looks left his whole way, going to throw on a little screen. Caught outside, 25, falls ahead, 27, not going to get a first down in the Raider D. Again, making some big plays, and his 4th down. And now it's really extreme decision time now for Cretin-Derham Hall.
Well, I tell you what, there's a young man out there, number 56 from the Eastern, who's just having himself a day. Landau is just wreaking havoc out there on that offense. He once again was blowing up that play before he got a chance to get rolling.
Raiders again leading 34-20, but the defense flexing now. I should say 41-20. They're at 34-20 at half. We got the big play to Bez to open the 3rd. Now a 4th and 5, and wow, Cretin-Derham Hall going to go for it here. They're going to try to maybe get the Raiders to jump 2 man in motion to the far side, and that's Hall. Back to pass. It's going to be Floysland. Pressure finally comes. It's going to be a screen put up near side at the 30. He's got a lot of room, 240. 45 near midfield, and Bezicek can't handle him. 40. 35 again, the Raiders will take him down, but a flag. Flag on the play. Flag on the play back at the 37.
It could be a hold.
The Raiders have somebody getting up really slow here. It's Johnny Charlton. Kind of cramped up there.
38.
The holders of the offensive lineman downfield.
Boy, that's a good question. Who's holding? So they'll have to replay 4th down.
75 from Cretin is pleading his case, saying, "Come on, man, I didn't hold."
Back him up.
Okay, 32. No.
What's the deal here?
On the 28.
Where's the penalty, though?
Yeah, it hasn't been marked off yet.
Wait, whoa. Where's the penalty?
Was it offsetting?
No, it's from the point of the foul. They marked it back 10.
Oh, so it's from the point. Oh, so it's.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So they end up losing a yard, maybe,
Spot
right?
foul there,
Spot
so it's
foul.
4th and what?
4th and 5.5. Didn't lose too much. Under 7 to play. 3rd quarter. Raiders leading 41-20, but you can never count this purple team out of anything. Yeah, they had plenty of time to get ready, and up here too, they're saying the same thing. That should have been a delay of game. But no, they're going to call a timeout as Cretin-Derham Hall. We'll keep it right here for the meantime. 41-20 is your score, 6:20 to go.
Boy, was that fortunate for the Raiders. Hastings got burned on that naked screen pass back over there to the near side here. All the way down to 26 yard line. Lucky for the Hastings Raiders, have called back on the hold, so it's still 4th and 5 from the Cretin 27 yard line.
Come on to the timeout. Do you think they might do the sneaky punt again? I mean, you really don't want to give it back to the Raiders down there, do you?
No, I wouldn't think you'd want to.
I get it.
No, they're feeling confident they can get 5 yards on some sort of pass over here. They're 2 men wide to the far side.
6:40 to go. 3rd quarter. Back to pass. Floysland on 4th down. To the Raiders. Get him up. 2nd effort. Got it. 1st down. Raiders almost stopped them right at the point of 1st down yardage, but a little extra ball ahead by number 9, Charlie Plum. One of the tight ends makes the grab, and that'll move the chains.
Nice design play there. Just kind of right over the middle there. Kind of a tight end. Just down 5 yards down and cut to the middle. Found the seam. Got the open spot there. Just enough for the 1st down.
Out of the shotgun again, Floysland out of the 1st down. That was a big 4th down conversion. Floysland down to pass. Pass is kind of off his foot. Back foot caught there by Hall. And he'll come left side from the Raider bench near another first down. Gain of about 8.
I bet you Coach McClay is having nightmares every time he sees that number 1 in the jersey for Cretin.
43.
Do you recall when Mauer lit us up for 3 touchdowns deep?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And Coach McClay was the last guy chasing
Yeah.
that number
Oh,
1
yeah.
down the sidelines. Oh, man.
not easy to deal with that group, especially with some of the athletes. Sarin, again, they were just fantastic. And here's Floysland faking a handoff. Reifenberger wasn't faked out. Pass to Plum out right side. He'll make the catch midfield to the 45 of the Raiders. Runs a man over mid-first down. And Cretin-Derham Hall's not going quietly here, folks.
A couple of nice plays that they've designed there. A couple of nice pass plays. They've got guys that have some speed out in space, and we have to be short tackling, even be right on the receiver so he doesn't get a chance to turn and run. Great plays by Cretin Raiders. They're like you say, they're not done yet.
Not by any means. And the Raiders got to make sure they don't let a team back in, kind of like we had with Two Rivers a few weeks back. And South St. Paul. That game shouldn't have been close. Handoff goes to Hayter out right side. He'll stiff arm Reifenberger, who pushes him out of bounds after a 7-yard gain. So more positive yards for Cretin-Derham Hall as they continue to move the ball effectively.
Yeah, they're doing a good job on this drive here. A couple guys checking in here, give some fresh blood. Leno Bleed and Witt are coming out. Who's checking in here? Owen Glade and Cody Vinci are checking in.
Big boys back on the line again. They've done so well all year in different facets on the line, both defensively and offensively. 2nd down and 3. The give is to Hayter. Oh, they hit him in the first couple of steps. And I think the Raiders are still going to hold him back for a gain of a couple, but it'll be 3rd and very short.
Very short, yeah. Thomas Reifenberger was the first man to hit him, and we thought he was going to get him down. Nope, he get the first down. Move the sticks.
3 yards.
Wow.
I'll take a 3-yard down over a 30-yard.
I'll take him on. Keep him in front of you.
That's right.
You're up by...
Slow it down. Just keep that clock. The time is on our side right now.
21. Raiders lead at 41-20. We're only in the 3rd quarter. 5:08 to go. Out of the shotgun is Floysland, right-handed quarterback. Where's the number 11? In the pocket. Steps up to his pin, and it's caught for a touchdown.
Nice play. Very nice play. Well thrown ball. He threw it to the only man who could catch it. Well, that's a good job by the Cretin Raiders making that happen there. So, like you said, they're not done yet. They want to play some football yet. Raiders got to come back, answer that, and just, again, work on putting the foot on the throat.
Floysland a dart. Perfect toss. Couldn't get any better.
No, beautiful throw. Led him perfectly.
Mackey for the point after try. Snap high, spot good. Kick up, and I think he got that too. Sure. 41-27, and we're far from over. All right, let's answer.
Yep, a lot of game left.
It's going to be just like in the 2nd quarter, really. I mean, you got to find an answer, even though you are ahead. You don't want to give Cretin an opportunity to really slip back in and make it interesting in the final minutes. So an answer here is definitive. You want to come out there and make sure you find a way to keep these guys pinned down, if you will, at our home field.
Well, it's funny too. Even though we've got a comfortable lead, you almost feel a little bit threatened here. A little nervous because Cretin has just demonstrated that they can go down the field and score. They've got guys that can get open in the open field there. We need a little bit more pressure perhaps on their quarterback, but tighter coverage. I think we need to tighten up, get some man-on-man coverage, and don't give me those wide-open throws in the field.
One of those big, long Raider drives would be just what Dr. Rupp ordered here.
That's right.
Kick will come right to left. Yes, Jerry?
Yes, you're right. We need to have a drive that keeps it on the ground.
Yep.
None of these flashy plays, just grind it out.
Watch out for onside.
No, Jerry and Dick just said it too. Watch out for an onside kick from here on out. You have to. I just don't trust him. I never been able to trust him. I don't care who's coaching. And here's Mack. And the Raiders have it at the 50. And just across the line Raiders were waiting for that, thank goodness, and their hands team, who was that? Was it Sarda who jumped on it? Will Meyer.
No, I'm sorry. Benny Clemens.
Ben Clemens, thank you. Yep, way to go, Ben. You heard that from a couple of the Raider fans. Good job, buddy. I agree. That was a great play there, and now Hastings with a short field. Got to make it hurt here, Jared. And you know, even, I mean, I don't want to say that Cretin wants to give up points, but if they're with a track meet, they just want the ball back again, right? I mean, you just bury them, and if they want the ball, fine, but just get points, and they can do whatever they want and tick up the clock. 4:47 to go. Here's a, that one's a little exchange with Downey. That's not going to go very far.
Well, kind of lost it. He never really had the handle on that one. He was trying to find it. It's just a much delay, with just enough for Cretin to get in there and get some penetration. There's a tackle for a loss. So Raiders now are 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
It's okay. I mean, we can get that back. We've demonstrated that all game so far.
No need to panic, Joe, right?
No,
I mean,
just stay the course, do what you're doing, and keep moving the ball forward.
Downey, the single back. Raiders have 3 receivers, one in motion now from the far side. It's Johnny Bez, fake the handoff. I should say fake the jet. Downey will run up the hash right in front of us. He'll gain 4, and now we're looking at 3rd and 9. And I don't want to just give it back to him here. There's too much clock here, Jared.
I agree. Yeah, we got to move the sticks a couple of times here just to eat some more of that clock. With 3 minutes and 44 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, we got to try to take it down to the quarter break.
3:39 to go. 3rd quarter. Raiders up though, 41-27, and a wild shootout here tonight. Out of the shotgun is Axel Arnold. 3rd down and 9. And a good snap. Back to pass. Watch out. Blindside pass. First down. And he's thrown backwards, but not after he gets the first down. Tackled by Cameron Vang, but not enough.
Nice job by Rigo. Finding a spot. He got down to the sticks. He knew where he had to go. Turned, made that little button hook catch, and forward progress marked him down for the 34-yard line for Cretin. That's exactly what he needed, just enough to move the sticks and keep his clock rolling.
3:04 to go, 3rd quarter. Big first down, Rico. And the Raiders with the football. And here is a man in motion, Bezdicek. He'll take the jet this time. Oh, great block there! But Frymark that sprung it. And man, is that kid doing everything tonight for the Raiders?
He came around that corner and then came back like, oh crap, and he just got pancaked.
2:38 to go.
So I don't know where he's going to put it.
Clock running, 3rd quarter. Some power running. And it was the guy you think would usually be doing the power running who was doing the blocking for flashy Johnny Bezdicek.
Farmouth can lay a smack on him.
We've seen it from his linebacker position. Jerry, you saw it earlier in one of the best tackles of the season.
Yes.
Axel, gun. Looking to pass, flushed, and there he goes to run. 25, 20, 15, and that's our quarterback. Run by Axel Arnold for first down yardage. Approaching 2 minutes to play, 3rd quarter, and we're into the red zone.
Cooper's out there making the block, tying up his man, so Arnold could just kind of pick which way he wanted to go around him, and he got that extra yard. So great job, Rico, for holding his block.
That's why you want to see these guys finish and win this thing. So many guys have made big plays that seem inconsequential at the time to an everyday fan, but up in the box we get the luxury of seeing some of the blocks that these kids put on, and they've created a lot for the Raiders tonight, and they're 41 points so far. Man in motion again is Johnny Bez. Another jet. He's going to come out right. He's going to cut back, and that's fine. He cuts, actually falls ahead near the 10. That'll work. He'll gain maybe 4.
The problem with that jet sweep to the near side is that you run out of real estate.
Right.
You get too many bodies kind of squished together there. You like to see that towards the far side where you got a little bit more room to work through. But again, it was a nice little game there, and it keeps the clock moving.
1:40 to go, 3rd quarter. If you've been with us on video, Zach just letting us know that everything looks like it's back up and running again. and back close to live as we can be with our video stream. Here is 1:25 to go. 41-27 Raiders, third quarter. They have the football in Cretin territory. Handoff. It's fired up the middle. Big ball gets down to the 5. That's very near a first down for Hastings, and it would be first and goal if it moves the chains.
There was a quick hitter there between Big Ben Witt, the center, and Jacob Landau lead. Just a nice little hole there. Center and right guard. Farmers saw that spot and just scored it right through there.
First and goal, Hastings from the 5. Manny Hill letting us all know in the house tonight. Can you hear that voice back home in south of town? Yeah. I just told Erica, hey, just get out on the porch. You'll be able to hear Manny tonight. Out of the shotgun is Arnold from the 5. Handoff. Oh, and he got him in the backfield. How about that penetration? In the backfield for Cretin-Derham Hall is number 49. And I don't have a 49. That's a 40. Well, we'll say 48, and that's Josh Flamino. That's 48.
Close enough. 48 goes well.
Well, can you read that number?
No.
In that big mamma jamma? Yeah. But it looks like the Raiders are going to sit on it with the play clock ahead of the game clock, and we're going to go down to the other side for the fourth quarter. Hastings leading 41-27. We'll take another break and come back with more in just a moment from McNamara Stadium at Todd Field. Raiders have the lead, 41-27 on KDWA. We'll be right back.
But it doesn't.
Back on KDWA and KDWA.com and all the video streams. If you can't find it already, I think you might be lost. We got it all sorts of places for everybody. It's nice that the super text message machine isn't going off every 5 seconds asking if we're on the air. So that's a good news anyway. Out of the shotgun, here is Arnold. He's got Fryermuth to his left. Fakes the handoff, rolls off his back foot. Pass open! Touchdown Reifenberger! It's Steven with the grab and an easy pass from 5. And we needed that, Jerry. It's going to get wacky on us.
Well, that's exactly what we described at the beginning of that drive. It's going to be a long drive, take out the quarter. Now we score at the beginning of the fourth quarter. And that was a beautiful play because they faked Fryermuth out to the right, and the defense was biting that way. Arnold turned around towards the left, and Steven Reifenberger was wide. There wasn't even a guy near him. He was wide open.
Of all the guys you don't want to cover,
Oh,
leaving
yeah.
11 there.
Big Vince McGillicuddy there. Come on.
That was probably his easiest touchdown catch as a Raider. Snap spot coming up here, and snap high. But Danny does such a great job with his spots. Puts it down in a race, boots it on the 61.
You know, we've seen this before too. The hardest catch to make is the one where you're standing wide open going around you.
Yeah, Jerry, you are dead on,
Too
man.
much time to go, you get the yips.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to, I mean, you can't just do muscle memory. It's like, okay, here comes the ball. Look at it, catch it. You get little itsy out there.
You talk about practice being so meaningful, Jerry, in any sport. But in football, with the hand-eye stuff and just the things that you can't teach on a Friday, I mean, you have to learn it in a Friday night, you know?
Right.
Once you make that first catch of your career or that first run, you kind of just got to revert to practice and say, hey, it's the same thing we're doing after school Monday through Thursday.
Exactly. Well, you know, and we talk about that in so many different things, whether it be softball, or swimming, or football. Practice makes perfect. You do that same skill, 10,000 times. You say 10,000 reps, you learn a skill. You do that so many times, it becomes automatic memory, good or bad.
How did your girls win the state championship?
Practice, man.
They were warriors.
They were.
Always in the pool, nonstop, and that's how you win state.
I mean, I'll tell you what, I put my girls swimmers up against anybody back in the day, back in the mid-90s. They were incredibly tough.
They were some of my faves, some great gals too, that I looked up to back in the day. Is this one end over end? As it will be taken at the 12. Young line up the right side, 20. 25, back in along that half. He really run to the hill. Taylor gets out to the 17. Actually, it's out here. It's going to be 17. And he's limping too as he comes out. And that's one of those receivers who's gotten behind us a couple times. Junior Ryan Ward.
Once again, Ben Clemens in on that one. Ben's had a
He's
great
been
night
awesome
on
tonight.
kick team night. He's made some open field tackles right there. Made another one before they got a chance to get some steam going. He's playing a heck of a game. Well, you know what? Go down the line. I mean, a lot of Raiders are really playing some fantastic games tonight. We may not be able to call on everybody's number, but it's a team effort out here.
This is the last couple of weeks, Jer. I mean, even in that weird South St. Paul game where you found a way to get through that gutsy, gritty fourth quarter, had to be a little greasy. Back to pass Floysland. He'll put it up into triple coverage, and if anybody was going to catch it, it was going to be Luke Charlton. And the Raiders, wonderful. Oh boy, cramp. We got Johnny Bez coming off, cramping up. He's going to run off. Yep. Oopsies. Yeah.
Little calf cramp.
I knew it right when I saw it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Need some water, need somebody stretching. Where's that trainer? Need to stretch out that cramp a little bit.
That's the one cramp. As a goaltender in hockey, the one cramp you get, you think you're bending and stretching and splitting everywhere. You think you'd be, cramping up there. No, it was always that calf. Because if you kick off, the post or something, and you get that resistance, that's what causes that, Jared. And I don't know how many times that would happen, even on the ice. And as a goalie, you got to fight through it. You don't have time to come to the sideball. Not saying Johnny's not tough, but that was just tough as a goalie to do that. Here's a handoff, rumbling out left side, Nolan Harris. He's not going to go too far, though. He's going to get a couple. That's going to be third and about 7. Harris, yep, it's going to be Nolan Harris, a junior. Here's the number 25.
Tough 5 yards he got. He was getting pounded on. A bunch of guys jumping on his back.
I think that's what they got to do, though, now. I mean, you had Hayter earlier kind of running and zipping around everywhere, but after a while, the Raiders were kind of bottling him up, and now I think they feel that maybe the power game will aid them a little better throughout the rest of the night. But, Jared, we're in the fourth quarter, man. I mean, there's 11:05 to go, and the Raiders will eat this stuff up.
Oh, exactly. I mean, Cretin's got a long ways to go to catch up. I mean, a running game, quite frankly, at this point, it's not going to get it done for them.
Okay, 3 receivers right. One's got to pay attention to the tight end of the slot who's like wide open. It's Plum. And that's where he's going to throw it to. And it's through his hands. Great defense by Steven Reifenberger. But you saw Plum the whole way. He didn't have anybody on him lined up against him in that slot. You felt that was exactly where Floysland was going the whole way, and he did. But a great job by 6'5" Reifenberger.
Yeah, I mean, that's the exact same play they did for the touchdown. He threw it right there, kind of in the middle there. That time Reifenberger got back, and more importantly, he timed it just right. He laid a stick on their receiver just as the ball got there, so it didn't allow him to make that catch.
10:47 to go in regulation. Raiders lead by 21, 48-27 at home. Regular season finale here on MEA Wednesday. Dick, Jerry, and Dick will have Dick's stats after the game, I think. There's a lot of them. Here's a little reverse to the near side, and it's Hayter with speed, and then he almost got wrapped up and thrown down by Milner, but the Raiders still have him for, first down, yes, but kind of a bummer, but you keep him in bounds. I mean, that could have been a lot worse, and that wacky play. But if they're throwing that play out right now, Jerry, you know what I'm talking about. This Raider defense has been just giving Cretin fits in the second half.
Seriously, I mean, they're right there. The gadget play like that, they're grasping at straws. I mean, the field was wide open over here, but credit Danny Milner for slowing him down enough for our Raiders to recover. And Steven Reifenberg came over and just wrapped him up those octopus arms and said, "You're not going anywhere, pal. Lay down."
This game could be a lot worse had they not converted 2 fourth downs in their own territory. There was a couple, one back, 25-yard line that they converted. Here's a handoff, Hayter up the middle, falls ahead.
And that's exactly where you want Hayter. He can go middle all the time he wants because he can't escape and squirt away from you. That's the great job of the Raiders, just channeling him towards the inside where he cannot use his speed and elusiveness.
He's got 190 yards tonight.
190 yards.
That's insane. 190, and they're still down by, what, three scores?
Well, not just that, and I was just going to say how at times, though, the undersized Raider defensive line, the fits that they have given that beefy offensive line tonight has been just wonderful.
You aren't kidding.
I mean, undersized, it doesn't matter. Here's a snap to Floysland. Out of the shotgun passes. It's going to be caught out left for a first down. He's going to get out of bounds. Oh, and then he shakes off one of the Raider tacklers. That was Luke Charlton.
Tackled by 47.
And Luke wanted to make sure that the official didn't want to call some sort of hit out of bounds or hit or something. So he kind of slipped off and went down to the knee. Wisely, just play is made. Just keep this thing going here.
Charlton to tackle from the secondary. First down and 10, left hash, Cretin-Derham Hall on the Raiders 37. Floisland will work out of the gun. 2 receivers to the right side, tight end off the left, running back in the backfield, Hader to his left. And here is Floisland, QB keeper up the middle on a draw. And like you said, Jerry, you want to run up between the hashes tonight? I don't care what quarter it is. This Raider team not going to allow it. You got to get outside if you want to beat these guys.
We will take that all night long, just bottled up in the middle. It keeps the clock running, and really no place to go. I mean, they got long 3 game, but that's okay. They're behind. They're losing the clock.
I don't care who we see in the playoffs. I mean, if we see a team like Kennedy who's got speed to get to the edge, that's going to pose some serious issues that we're going to have to button up. We're going to have some time off to get ready for playoffs, Dick, Jerry, and fans. But that's something that has to be, really sharpened up here before we open the playoffs.
Exactly.
Floisland fakes the handoff, rolls right. Pass going to be caught. Wow, Plum makes the grab. He got absolutely shellacked by Benny Clemens, but a nice catch by Plum as a tight end tonight. He has really played well. That is a first down catch.
Yeah. Here's the sticks.
Where is the ball?
Run the clock.
31 or 26 yards.
26, so you got a gain.
Tackled by Clemens.
Gain of 8 officially. First down. 48-27, Hastings leading Cretin-Derham Hall at home. They've not beaten Cretin since that wonderful Friday evening here in Hastings back in 2012 on our birthday night I'll never forget. This one here is a pile driver near the first down marker. Good run there by big number 25 Nolan Harris, but that's 8 yards and
7 yards.
Did he go out of bounds? Should be running the clock. We are. Yep.
Okay.
Well done, boys. Keep them in front of you.
Keep them inside the lines.
Yep. Make every play. Make them earn it here. Get that clock down. Raiders so prideful. They don't want to let them score. They love a pick or something like that here. Put a man in motion. Harris to the right, looking for that screen. They're trying to set it up, but over the middle they come on Plum, and he's got a pass out left side. He's going to be wide open, and he's in for a touchdown. So they fake the screen to the right. Everybody bit that way, leaving Plum crossing through the other way with nobody there. And he makes it look easy, and he's going to sneak in there for a touchdown from 17 yards.
Well-designed play by Cretin. They had a little misdirection going toward the right, and he just kind of snuck out to the left there. That was a very nice play by Cretin. A little too little.
10 plays, 67 yards.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Floisland with 3 touchdown passes, as does Axel Arnold tonight. Extra point kick is good. Kicked off our scoreboard. We'll send you the bill. 48-34 is now your score in what has been a wacky, crazy, wild football game.
If you're a fan of scoring, this is your kind of game.
Oh, and really, we haven't had a game like this in a while, Jer. I mean, you could say that the comeback up at Two Rivers, maybe, but in that game, Raiders were up 42-2 in that game, and it was 2s and 3s and bench guys and all that stuff.
Guys getting a chance, getting a little playing time. I mean, this is, people love, big defensive. I tell you what, I'll take offense any day. This is fun to watch. Just watch them up and down the field and lots of moving around there and scoring and just getting excitement.
7:16 to go. Fourth quarter, called regulation for now. I'm not going to say the game in a 14-point contest. Too much time, and like Dick said, could be another onside kick.
We saw this at Two Rivers where we had all our men up, and that kind of burned us because they poached it right in the spot where we weren't, and they got the ball back. Two Rivers did, so you have to be ready for this here now.
Lots of hands out there.
Get too deep with our deep man.
No,
so they don't push it.
That's it too. I mean, they got Peyton's back there.
Yeah, you got to watch that.
But the Raiders might even take a long field here, to be honest. They're going to bring Peyton up now.
It makes sense, move them up, because they Cretin probably took a page out of that pooch punt,
right.
Pooch kick.
They knew the Raiders gave that up.
Yep.
And now they're going to go. Now they're going to pooch it this time. That's going to go out of bounds. Just take the ball. Don't fiddle around with it. Yeah. Just take it.
At this point, take the ball and run the clock.
Yeah, let's go.
That's exactly what they want to do. They were trying to pooch it right up in the middle there where Two Rivers had success with it a couple of weeks ago.
Good film study, Jer. I mean, that's exactly what it is.
That's right. It didn't execute, but that was a good idea.
7:16 to go in regulation. Ball will be spotted at the 35. Hastings zone out of the penalty. And yes, they will not let them kick again.
No, too many unknown variables with an extra kick. So just take the ball, good field position, and just start moving it down the field and keep that clock.
Raiders come out in the shotgun, call it the pistol. LaFleur up as a tight end, now in motion across the line and back. Handoff will go to Fryermuth. He gets through the first tackle, carries a man with him too. Yeah, Josh Taylor trying to pull his pants right off of him, but he just kept towing him for another 3 yards. He gets a gain of 6.5, second down. Very nice first down carry with that clock moving.
Yeah, well, and you mentioned the LaFleur over there in motion, then he came back the other way and kicked out the defensive end, which opened up that hole there for Fryermuth to cut up inside. That was a great kick-out block.
He's an lineman down there for Cretin. They're just going, well, what were we supposed to do there? I mean, they were...
Don't snap it till the 1 minute, 1 second.
Yep.
Take your time, boys.
Take all the time they want. Dick's making a good point. You got 14, 13, play clock going down. Eat it up. Raiders will snap it at 9. Axel will run it himself near a first down, 30 inches, maybe a yard. Looks like a full yard. And again, let's just eat the rest of this clock up. Take your time, not in a hurry.
And the nice thing now, too, with Raiders field is that there is a play clock on either side of the field, so you can see where you're at. I mean, Axel has full view of the play clock to run it down.
It's like at Jefferson last week. We didn't have any clocks or anything to look at. I mean, that place was...
ticking in your own head.
Oh, my goodness. 5:52 to go. Clock running. Raiders have 14 on the play clock to get the play out. Raiders will go actually out of an I, third and very short. Straight I, long count, and Axel takes it himself, getting pushed for a first down and more.
4 yards.
Gain of 4. Helmet comes off of one of our Raiders. Lendell Blade will find that. He'll come off the field. He has to for just a second. Come back in. They'll get Dylan Bartz in the game for a play.
That's nice. Yeah, that was the old just get behind and push like a bulldozer.
Yep.
That's what we like to see.
Well, any of those and short plays, the Raiders should be able to assert their will on anybody with that, like you said, beef up front, the guys in the back, and your quarterback is a big mamma jamma too, and he can handle his own.
Well, and the thing too is, weight room. Those boys hit the weight room. They're doing so many squats, so many power stuff that's what your legs come from there.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left, Reifenberger. Man comes near side, fake the jet, give it to him. It's Johnny Bez near midfield and thrown down. No gain. Stayed in bounds.
Yep. Keep going.
Second down and 10. Raiders with the lead here, 48-34 over Cretin-Derham Hall in what's been just a wild offensive football game, but the defense has also made noise. Fryermuth's big 75-yard interception return touchdown, one of the biggest keys of this game tonight.
Yeah, that pretty much blew it wide open.
Yep, that was key.
Yep.
Raiders left hash, 2nd and 10 nearing midfield. 49 at the bottom of the logo. Reifenberger left. Man in motion. Bez to check to the near side. Fake the handoff to Bez. Give it up to Fryermuth. He gets through into the secondary to the 4. Give him a first down, gain of 11. And that's what we need to keep moving the chains, moving the clock, and another Raider first down.
That was a huge second effort by Fryermuth because he got tripped up at the line of scrimmage. I thought he was going to go down for maybe a yard gain, but somehow he kept his footing, got upright, and pushed it ahead for another few yards and got that first down. So huge to move the sticks and keep that clock rolling against the Cretin Raiders.
We can't give them the ball, and now 3:34 to go in a 14-point game. Raiders still with the ball, fresh set of downs. Cretin-Derham Hall is all 3. They have 2 timeouts. I'm sorry, they have 2. Out of the gun, Raiders. They'll hand off again to Fryermuth, and you got to stop him if you want the ball back, and you're just not going to be able to do it, fans. I'm sorry. Fryermuth will gain about 5, maybe 6, and just absolutely physically dominate that huge Cretin-Derham Hall line in through the linebackers, and boy, he has had another nice game.
He has. Timeout called by Cretin.
We'll keep it right here.
Coach Cook wants to talk with our Raiders offense, make sure that they just keep doing what they're doing, which is just plowing through the Cretin-Derham Hall Raiders.
I'm not sure, like I said, Dick, what your post-game plans are.
I hope I get him before I have to go to Mass on Sunday.
Yeah, he's going to try to get all the stats done before he goes to Mass on Sunday, is what he just told me. And
Pretty much.
I don't blame him. If worse comes to worse, like I said before, I can always audio one, and then we'll use Dick's for
Leave everything just the way it
the
is.
week in review. We can always talk to him tomorrow if he can't get it to us tonight. Like I said, fans, we got
Great time, you guys.
82 points on the board tonight.
That is crazy.
Last week I said, boy,
We haven't been part of one of these in a while.
No,
yeah.
it's just fun to be on the upside of it.
And now to finish at home in front of our home crowd who has stuck with us. A little bit of drizzle and rain early, but our Raider crowd has been wonderful, loud, at times very loud with the stomping and pounding and all that stuff. But Raiders 2nd and 5. Put a man in motion to the near side and Bezdicek. And we'll hand off again to Fryermuth. He's got room, 30. Nice block there outside, 25 to the 23. He's going to go out of bounds, but it's another first down. It's just fine. Keep that football. You can score. He scored. He put it away for good.
Nice job, like you said, a nice block there by John Bezdicek. And he knew when to get his hands up and out of the way so he wouldn't get looked at for a hold. But once again, like you said earlier, these receivers are holding their blocks. They're getting out there. They're not just becoming spectators. They're making the play happen, extending the play by holding their blocks.
And it has been something that they've improved on throughout the year. And it's something they weren't, bad at in the first. They've gotten better at it throughout the season. Two receivers right, one to the left. Thomas Reifenberger, a tight end across the line, actually taking himself. He's got room at a QB keeper. They'll get down to the 18. Rumble ahead for 4, maybe 5, depending on the spot. Looks like a right foot spot. Move him back. Give him a call of 3 yards on the carry. 2nd down at 7. Tommy Reifenberger will come out. So will Axe. He's going to have to come out. So we'll have Danny Milner come in for a play. Is he the heir apparent? I don't know. I've had many people ask me that this year. Danny, as a junior, is the next man up.
Right.
And he throws a good ball. He seems to have some good leadership qualities and a second-year starter with the varsity team. Here, he'll work out of the gun.
Guarantee it's a handoff here, though.
Man across, no jet fake. They're going to give it up the middle, and they were waiting for Fryermuth with open arms. He will gain nothing, if not lose a half a yard, and with 2:25 and clock running, the Raiders will have 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, and Danny didn't really field that snap very cleanly either, that shotgun snap. He kind of it's all it takes is a split second of just a little bobble to get that ball, and it gives the defense a chance to react to it. It's amazing how quick that can happen.
Put Axel back in, fix the helmet.
Yep.
And just like that, Danny will get ready to play defense maybe one more time, pending what happens here. Now under 2 to play. 1:58. And the clock running down. Now under 150. Here is the snap now. It's to Arnold. They'll hand it off. There's Fryermuth. 10, 5, goal line. Touchdown Raiders. 4 touchdowns in the game for Brendan Fryermuth. And he is our player of the game.
Nice job over there by Renardi and Tui. They've made the initial point of contact there. And he's blocked for
10 plays, 65 yards.
Can't stop him. Once he gets that open field, he had 3 guys hit him, but
10 plays, 55.
How long was it?
12 yard, 21-yard run.
21-yard run.
Hey, look who's coming in.
And now Sammy Williams is going to come in.
Let's go.
Sammy Williams will come in and kick for Hastings and get a chance to kick an extra point in a regular season game. Oh, Sammy, here we go, buddy.
Let's go. Knock it through.
Sammy Williams to kick for Hastings. How exciting is this?
Against Cretin, she gets the kick for the extra point. This is so exciting.
She has a chance to make history against Cretin-Derham Hall of all teams. Sammy Williams for the extra point. Spot.
Oh,
No, not going to work.
a lot of pressure.
Still cool.
That's all right. You bet.
Still cool.
Got a
Sammy
chance.
Williams gets a chance
I don't think she's
in
going
a
to
regular season game. So, still neat. Scores 54-34 Raiders.
This is the last time Hastings scored 54 points.
North St. Paul on the road 3 years ago, and we scored 64.
Yes, that's right. That was just
Yep.
a beatdown.
Yep, that was the last time we've scored that many points.
I wonder if Creed last time they've given up 54 points.
Boy, that's a good question. And for us to do it, it makes me happy because I have family that are all purple that have probably already made their way to the exits here tonight. And I will have bragging rights for a year at least. Sammy Williams going to kick off. I like that.
Yep. Give her a shot of redemption or just put a leg into this thing.
Hey, her last kickoff against Mississippi was awesome.
Yeah,
It was
She
great.
had a great kickoff.
And she'll get a chance here. Looks up at the scoreboard, doing it at home. How neat is this? Here she goes. Sammy Williams. Little pooch kick, that'll work. And a girl. Hey, it's fumbled and picked up at the 25. And then that one's going to be spun away. Hater can't go anywhere. And a girl, Sammy. That'll do. That'll do, buddy. That'll work. And a girl, 2-7. That's our kicker, too. All right. Big high five from everybody coming off the field from the coaching staff.
I tell you, I mean, you gotta, Nick, you got to say this too. Kudos to the coaching staff for giving her that opportunity to go out there and make a play. That's just so exciting for her to be able to do that. And she is blazing a trail for all these young kids that see that and go, hey, that could be me.
She is a Raider. That's all that matters. She's not a girl. She's not. She's a Raider.
She just did her part.
Yep. That is absolutely awesome.
Playing as a team member.
Let's close her down, folks.
Yep.
And let's come back in about 10 days and have a little fun. Oh boy, playoff time. It's almost here. Floysland back to pass. Off his back foot. That wasn't a good pass, and it was nearly intercepted. The Raiders would love to do that again. Looks like we're going to send in. What are we doing?
Intended for 25.
We're taking in some of the subs now.
I don't know what's.
Oh no, what am I missing?
Wow.
Raider fans are excited. Who's coming in the game? I missed. Will's back
Sam
in.
Rumsey.
Oh, Rumsey's back in. Well,
Rumsey was in for a play. He was in
he's
that last
out.
play, yeah.
He got a pick. Guys screaming at him, fans screaming at him, pretty excited.
Bottled up that middle right there in that last play.
We've said before, you know, if we need a guy to plug for the run, that's your definition of a
He's
plug.
back in.
Here he goes. Let's go get him now. Wouldn't you love to see him sack him here, Jerry Ball style? Here's a pass now for Floysland. Waits, throws. That one's going to be off plumb. Almost intercepted. Reifenberger, Benny Clemens, host of many, probably could have brought that one home. And with 1:20 to go in the game, 54-34 Raiders.
Hit Steven Reifenberger right in the numbers. He didn't know it was coming. Oh gosh, I think he won that one back. Well, time for more tip drill Tuesday, I think.
Well, he's going to throw it again.
Well, you know that.
I'd be pretty shocked if he did anything else here. Just watch over the top. Or Plum. That kid's been awesome.
He's
Too.
been a heck of a player.
Love the name. Back to pass. Now he's going to run it himself. Floysland's going to take off. Oh my goodness! He ran over Steven Reifenberger. That was a truck that I can't even do on Madden football on PlayStation.
Well, you give him credit, boy. He put his head down and said, "You're going to try to knock me down. I'm going to knock you down." 11 on 11, and Cretin's 11 won that battle. I think Steven's kind of saying, "What was the number?" It's your number, Pally. Number 11.
Oh,
So
boy.
Wow, that was a heck of an effort and a stick on the offensive side.
You don't see quarterbacks running like that.
You don't.
I mean, our quarterback kind of runs like that once in a while, but that was angry.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And if any place to see it, it'd be in high school football. Beyond that, you'd be just basically suicidal to try that against a D-back.
I'm pretty excited, Jared, because tonight, just getting the win against these, you know what this means to me personally, and all the years of going up to the University of St. Thomas or wherever. and getting spanked over and over. It just became numb to the point of not even wanting to go up there anymore. And now, for the second time in 25 years, Hastings is going to beat Cretin-Derham Hall. Out of the gun, Floysland, after his power run, looks over the middle. And are you kidding me? Big Sammy almost went Jerry Ball on it. Oh my goodness! Oh my God! Yeah, he better get something in the stat column for that. Sammy Rumpsa nearly intercepted that pass.
Oh, he almost had it. He was got the paddles out there flipping and trying to keep it alive. Oh, that was so close.
Sammy, 5'9", 350, and like I said, fans, this kid could play the run game probably better than many, and right there, he almost had a chance to intercept a pass against Cretin-Derham Hall.
That is fun.
Oh, go get him now, Sammy. 2 receivers left, 1 right. And here comes the hungry defensive line, and Floysland says, no, I'm just going to run then. We're just going to keep going off left. And like I said, an angry quarterback right now that thinks that he maybe should have had more play in this game tonight to help his team. But I think that's just frustration that's going to have to wait till next week for this Cretin-Derham Hall team, as we're now under a minute to play with no timeouts. 54-34, Floysland to pass again. He goes for the downs. Raiders had 2 guys there, and I think they picked it off. No, they did not. They caught the ball. I thought Benny Clemens might have gotten that intercepted. Oh, that's Benny.
Is that Benny out?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's Benny.
Yeah, Clemens had the... He and Danny Milner both kind of in the vicinity.
Yep.
Spiked the ball. I mean, you don't have a timeout, so you can go ahead and spike it, but we're not calling timeout here, guys. What are you doing here? What are you doing? That.
We're on the what?
Ball's on the 17.
Well, you know they want to go. They want to put big points up too, and whatever. 37.9 to go in a 20-point game. Back pass is Floysland, back of the end zone to Plum, and it's too far. No flags. 31.4 seconds to play. In this one tonight, Raiders will finish the regular season 6-2.
Can you believe that?
If you would have told me that at the beginning of the year, I would have signed on. I don't know if I would have necessarily believed you, but I'm as happy as can be right now here. What do you got?
Bruce. Print media, taking a little picture.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he was trying to get red, white, and blue stuff tonight. We were all going to wear red, white, and blue, but it got a little chilly in the rain and kind of took away some of that stuff. 31.4 to go. Out of the shotgun. Back to pass again. Floysland over the middle, has Plum overthrown, intercepted, and that'll do it for tonight.
Who did it?
As Steven Reifenberger, he comes out to the 1. What was he doing?
Well, he thought about running to the house.
It's a touchback.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Just sit down.
Let's take a knee and go home.
We got number 11.
Let's take a knee and go home, people. Well, as a bleeding heart blue and gold Raider with way too much purple and gold Cretin-Derham Hall blood in my family tree, this feels very good tonight. And there's not been many years at Christmas to which I have owned bragging rights, and this year I will be letting it known that our Raiders were the better of the 2 Raider teams.
This is my first time seeing it in person.
Yes.
So this is fun. I was not around in 12, so this is fun.
Oh, man. Good job, boys. Pretty special tonight. And a knee will do it. And your Hastings Raiders have defeated Cretin-Derham Hall to finish the regular season at 6-2. It will solidify a number 2 seed, a first-round bye, and a home game in about 10 days right here at Todd Field and right here on KDWA Radio. The final score from McNamara Stadium at Todd Field, Hastings 54, Cretin-Derham Hall 34. For those folks on video, we will say goodbye to you. For those folks watching, listening on the radio, Dick Craig Stats coming up. Raiders win. Final score 54-34 on KDWA AM and FM. Good night, everybody. We'll be back with radio in just a moment. see what we're doing in tonight's